Boy, a lot happened last time. You guys went to the king and were like, hey, what's up? You called us here. Why? And the king was like, yo, you see this storm? Yeah, this storm is not a vibe. Please get rid of it.
Magic. It's use magic.
Use magic.
Magically make it go away.
I thought you were saying use magic like our DM magic.
No, he literally
Storm, I don't know if
said,
it'll work.
he said use magic, and you guys were like, what?
Can't you magically make it go away? And we went, that's not how this works.
Just use some magic. I don't see what the big deal is. Just use some magic.
Correct.
But
I fail to see the problem here.
had some really good ideas. Your best friend, Commander Gaius, said, yo, let's just dismantle the Temple of the Five Gods. That was also not a vibe. Option 3 was from Condrus, who was from the cult of Lutheria, said, listen, we're just going to take 70 humans and they're going to take up black robes, convert them to the cult. And we also said, not a vibe. Then Bella, sweet Bella, she's so innocent. Bella was like, listen, I know that I'm the king's concubine, but like, what if we just sacrificed a whole bunch of oxen? And the group was like, Midas is ours, don't touch them. Which was not the vibe they were going for, but that's how it got translated. It was...
Straight up, I'm so sorry. I really did think that oxen meant minotaurs, and I was like, no.
Genuinely,
I was ready to murder.
Genuinely, I thought that like it was supposed to be like I genuinely thought that I think it was your delivery because it felt very much because like specific. No, I remember why we thought this. It's because you were like she glances at Midas as she says this, and I was like.
I went back and watched it today, so yes.
I mean, you might be right, but like, Bella's innocent.
Okay,
Sure.
Anyway.
Sure.
Anyway.
The queen themselves, Valis, was like, girl, no. Stood up and was like, listen, all this riffraff, enough of this. This is not a viable option. Come to my quarters, we'll talk it out. So you went off and talked to Valis after trying to land yourself in jail. I really don't know how to put it nicer. And trying to like verbally bitch slap the king. But you guys ended up, heading off to Queen Valis. You talked to them. They're very wise, the Queen of Wisdom, God of Wisdom. And Valis was like, listen, not the best option, but the 4 of us remaining gods out of the 5 could do some type of miracle. We might take some penalty for it. But we could probably stop the storm, but you're going to have to convince Pythor, Kira, and Vulcan. And you're like, boy, this is a lot of fucking options. Decision paralysis. What do we do? You guys thought about maybe dismantling the Temple of 5, moving it underground, moving it out of the city. I think maybe also putting it in the sewers. I don't know. There was a lot of choices. Brick by brick, I think was the word, which they're giant marble slabs. So good thing you didn't choose that.
We'll take the temple and push it somewhere else.
Yep.
You decided to go just give a little chat to Pythor, who was not very amused. In a drunken state, yet again, you thought he was fixed. No, girl, relapsed. Back here again, very upset. Now, granted, Cal was gone. Cal left, so they're a little upset.
Listen, we can fix him, I swear.
Pythor's not in the mood today.
Famous last words.
So you guys went over to Kira and Vulcan and said, yo, what's up? Vulcan was coughing, spitting up some blood. You guys caught it, but we're like, I'm not going to dive into that quite yet. Talked to Kira, and Kira was like, yes, girl, we could stop the storm. I'm in for it. You rolled the stat well. We're good. Let's do it. You went back to Pythor. I let you re-roll, and he was into it. He was like, let's go. All right. So you went back to Valis. You said, okay, there's a lot of stuff happening, but I think the best option is for this miracle, but I kind of don't want you to lose power because like we might be heading towards like World War III. And they were like, okay, cool, vibe check, got it. But I think it's the right way to go. You said, okay, cool, let's do it. You guys went down to speak to King Acostus. Excuse me, not King Acostus. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I now know why Duck said that there was 2 different kings, because I put the king from Odyssey in my module. I was mixing up the kings. I now know what. Duck just watched me go through that live on stream.
Oh my goodness!
Wait a second.
There he is.
Not 2 kings. There have to be 2 kings in that module. Now it's happening.
Because all
There's
the
actually the
crossover. Like, this feels weird. I know where it comes
Crossover
from
you
now.
never knew you needed.
Listen, when
Oh
I tell you, the 3 of us having dinner last night, Duck's face when he was like, I have gone through and I have fixed the king's name on so many pages.
Listen, when I went back to it, I would have sworn it was Acostus, and I went, I started writing in it after I wrote my DM notes. He's in
I'm
this
typing up
campaign,
my
not that
resignation.
one.
No.
You're not allowed to resign, Doug. We need you.
Oh my goodness.
So I found the
Maybe
king.
I
He's in
need
this
you.
one, not the other one.
Douglas, you're not allowed to resign.
Amazing.
No.
I'm so
That
sorry.
was too good. Your guys' face, I can only picture his face at the same time. Just went,
Perking up like, what?
God damn it. I can hear it. You can just hear him too. God damn it, Randall.
Oh, absolutely.
So King Acostus was like, what's the choices here? And you guys said, hey, listen, we're gonna go with the queen's choice. And the king kind of was like, I mean, she'll be like more pliable now because she's less powerful, so that's fine. Which the party was super happy about. He's supposed to be charismatic, and I feel like I've done that decently well, but he's still an asshole.
He's slimy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's
Yeah.
so gross. I want to hit him.
I really wanted to.
Problem is, like, I'd be attracted to it. I'd be like, hi.
Randall, you can fix him.
I can fix him. It's fine. The queen and the 4 remaining gods out of the 5 fix the storm. It dissipates. And Commander Gaius promptly goes outside and says, all praise to Sidon, girl. He fixed it. And the party was like, nah. No, they didn't. No. What's this about? And shortly after, Sidon pulled their new lackey? Paid for hire? We don't really know. Estrella, who had recently joined the party, and said Estrella is the one who did all of this, and it would be for not for Estrella. Which the party didn't quite fight, but kind of let them get away with because like it was too much of a scene. And Estrella and Commander Gaius ended up going to the kitchen. After going to the kitchen, Nyx and Adrian snuck up behind, overhearing a small bit of conversation where Estrella was given a sending stone and a bag with a dagger in it to keep tabs on your group and to basically be an informant for Sidon, since you guys are the prophecies and they're doing a pretty good job of taking you guys down so far. Then you guys went back up to your rooms. A lot happened. Then you came back outside after spending the night and went out to the temple where you met quite possibly my second favorite NPC, whose name I want to say is Sola.
Sola.
Yeah, and he basically says Queen Valis is meant to be with me forever, but I need to give them someone that's pretty and worth their time. Somehow convincing you lot to go along with it. He takes you guys back to Valis again, and they are kind of amused by your allowance of it to happen. As Solo proclaims his love for Valis and to say how pretty they are, he was like, nah, girl, wait though. This Nyx person is mighty fine.
But also
And
really
ended up-
smart.
And really smart, and has really big wings and really big talons. Like, look at those feet, girl. and proposed to them on the
No,
spot.
not the feet.
To which Nyx said yes to.
I don't really know that it was a yes, but it was a yes because he gave me a shiny rock.
He did give you a shiny rock, which is the downfall of this party somehow.
I like shiny things.
We like shiny things, okay?
And we ended session with you guys headed back out, with Midas and Estrella leaning towards wanting to go to the wine festival. Tatiana, Nyx, and Adrian wanting to go to, I believe, the Great Games.
This whatever this I'm trying to pawn off Lorius whatever the Satyr bar is.
It is called the Siren's Roost.
The Siren.
Yeah, you guys wanted to go to
that-
I wrote
Siren's
that
Roost.
down because
The
as the numbers on
Siren's-
the map got revealed, I wrote them all down.
There was 2 bars that you
The
guys
What is
knew
it?
of.
debauchery
bar?
one.
Oh, that's what that was.
There's the Siren's Roost, which is the debauchery one.
Yeah,
And the
that's where we're
Satyr's
going.
Tail is a little bit more of a normal tavern.
Right. No, we're going to
Sure.
the Siren's Roost because me, Adrian, and Nyx all are intentionally or otherwise, in a relationship now with somebody. And so we got pawned off because we have to go do couple things. And Adrian got sent with us because he's technically betrothed.
Yeah, y'all are gonna
Yeah.
go do your triple date.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get
God.
drunk and probably get naked. We'll see.
That's a vibe. So, as we split the party in the beginning, why don't we go ahead and have, as the 2 people who've kind of been here the longest, Evelyn and Bonnie, can you go ahead and roll initiative for your 2 sides? The one who goes
Ooh.
higher, we'll start off with their story first.
Okie dokie.
Should probably
I'm
get my
gonna
dice.
use my stone die.
Ooh, fancy.
Hi, Simba.
Simba. Nice.
Hello. All right, let's see what we got. Well, that's a 9.
It's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, man, this purple mushroom die.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Make
God.
sure to fill out your predictions before it goes away once we get back to us to see who will get wine drunk.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Reset the thing.
We're gonna reset.
Also, are you doing the YouTube intro?
I never did that, did I?
No.
No, it's okay. We don't need one. Who
We'll just
needs
jump
one,
into it
honestly?
Today,
Too late
needs it.
now.
yeah,
Oh,
We're here.
Hi,
we were
welcome
fairly
YouTube.
succinct.
YouTube, we love you. Welcome in. We're sorry.
Yeah, what's up, YouTube?
Honestly,
We're
we've
too
been pretty
excited.
short with like the intros and stuff. And let's get right into it. We're fast. Oh man. So Tatiana, Nyx, Adrian. Adrian is here but not here. So I'm going to speak to mainly to Tatiana and Nyx. You guys head off to the Siren's Roost. The Siren's Roost is down in I believe the Stygian Row, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is down in the Stygian Row, an area that is filled with a lot of the riffraff. There's a lot of drunken people kind of off kilter, kind of knocking into each other. A large part of the working class is kind of running in here, and it's tight spaces in between these 2 large hills that encompass the city. You come across this area of the back end of the Stygian Rows that has a bunch of like tapestries kind of laid over the top, creating like a fake awning. Reds and purples kind of dance in the sky as you find this beautifully made marble entrance that's kind of etched into one of the sides of the walls. As you kind of get around, you notice that there are scantily clad men and women are lining this building's large windows, reclining on cushed velvet pillows, rich silks, and gilded furniture. The sign hanging above the door depicts a feathered woman in the throes of ecstasy. As you enter, a beautiful siren dressed in a scarlet toga approaches you. Welcome to the Siren's Roost. Here you can taste the finest fruits of immortality. How may we serve you?
Y'all just walked into a brothel.
Wow, I feel very odd. I would say that Tatiana feels odd being on this end of the conversation.
Okay,
I'm usually I'm usually the entertainment, I suppose is the best way to put that.
Nyx is the personification of her emote in chat.
Literally, that's why I posted it.
I don't even know how to. I think my brain broke. Okay, well, so kind of getting a feel for the place and realizing that it's not nearly as snooty, I suppose. More things can be a little more forgiving, let loose. I would say that she would take her hood down and just the snakes of her hair would relax, and just spill over into the cape hood, and she's just gonna kind of extend one of her gloved hands out and just, Tatiana, it is lovely to meet you.
She leans in and just kisses your hand because it is a pleasure. And you?
Oh, I reach out a hand as well. Nyx.
Beautiful name, if I might say. And I'm Lorius. Hi. I'm this one. I'm Tatiana's. This one, yeah, that we're together.
God. Does Does
Solus do anything? Does Sola do anything? Solus.
Right. He's also with you guys.
I play two.
Yeah, you have to play 3 of these.
I'm ready for this challenge. Solus kind of leans over and goes, hi, Solus, we just got married.
We did not get married.
Oh.
It's engaged. It's called engagement.
I see. And are you looking for a fun night out on the town? 5 plus Adrian, but he's invisible.
I think my dogs heard that. A fun night out on the town. Really, we're in town for a few days, and you see the gentleman here, and I'm gonna gesture to Sola and Lorius, not Adrian. I could not even imagine how that would go for Versi to just show up. No. They have been through quite a lot, and that it's only going to get more taxing, if you will, as our relationships progress, and we were sort of hoping to keep them entertained and have a stress-free evening, if you understand.
You want to entertain the boys?
I am not prepared to go toe-to-toe with you right now. Do you want to go toe-to-toe? Do we need to put an NC-17 warning in chat?
Why don't we come over to my couch and we could talk through what you're thinking. You do have some money to exchange, of course, right?
Yes.
Kind of looks, he sizes you up and down, kind of looking at you.
In a good way, a bad way, or like what kind of money do you have in your wallet?
Because you kind of have like this beautiful dress. You have these golds. You look, coming from the Temple of Versi, I mean, you give off a little bit of regality, which entices them.
My ass is hanging out.
I'll smack it.
Listen, all you gotta do is ask me to bend over. If you ask me to bend over and tell me I'm a good girl, it's all you need.
This isn't the Academy After Dark. Hold on to that. That's Patreon exclusive.
God damn it.
This is what you get when you put these in the chat. At least one of them.
No, my other partner's on
Well,
stream.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
Welcome in, Sarum, as
Anyway.
well. I almost missed that. Thank you. Welcome in.
Welcome, and thank you, Jacob, for the bits. Thank you. Okay, so kind of folding her arms again, under the top half of her dress. Yes, we do have some money, but if we don't have enough to pay for certain services, could another form of payment be arranged?
Let us sit down. Let us talk about this. I'm interested. And she kind of walks over through the crowd, and as she walks, you see her kind of like reach their hand out and kind of grab the torsos of the men and women as they pass by, in a very just like kind but also affirming manner, just kind of letting them know that they're there. And you see a few of them kind of look at them, some of them a little bit more noticeable, like they work there, and some of them obviously being more of the patrons. And she leads you to the back of this room with this beautiful velvet couch. It's just this beautiful circle. It seems to kind of bow at the middle, kind of giving into a little bit of a heart. And there's this table sitting there that's already like pre-made with drinks for you guys, as if almost expecting you. And she sits down. She goes, "Please help yourself, dear."
I will allow Laureus to sit first.
Yeah. And he kind of he hops onto the chair and just scoots all the way across in like the most unattractive manner that you've ever seen, and then picks up the thing, picks up the glass, and then just kind of looks at you and then kind of pulls his feet up and goes, "His place is interesting." Tatiana, a lot of people are looking at you, but it's okay. We'll talk about it. And then Sola kind of walks forward and kind of leaves his arm open for you, Nyx, to kind of like invite you, like very gentlemanly.
I could get used to this. So I sit down and take a drink.
So, my name is Ambrosia. I am the owner of the tavern. As you can see, we have select few, certain patronage that we like to keep, and well, what are you proposing? That we keep your two boys here occupied for a little bit? We do have the finest of companions, all from godly lineage.
Nyx, do they need to stay for more than a night, or until we're done here in town? What do you think?
More than a night.
I mean, it'd be nice to not have them. I say this with a tone of like knowing that we're trying to get rid of them for a little while, or maybe permanently.
Buddy, we're gonna end up back here, and these men, after like years, are gonna be like, "Oh my God, you've come back for me."
Oh yeah. It would be a shame to put them in harm's way. So the longer they stay here, the better, or the safer they are.
This is true. This is true. And I'm gonna kind of run. I've never really talked about this, but Tatiana wears fingerless gloves. They pull in a ring onto her middle finger, and she has very long, ornate gold nails. And she's gonna kind of run her fingers to the top of Laureus, like his little poof of hair. She's gonna run her nails to the top of his hair for a second. Just You know, that is true. We certainly don't want them to get hurt. I mean, with us being the heroes of the prophecy and all, it is bound to get dangerous.
But I want to keep track of you, and I want to help you and make sure that I'm helping you.
I know, sweet boy. I know that you do.
But if you get hurt, I could heal you. I could pick up healing. I don't know what that entails, but I could learn like healing sword. I don't know. I'm not really good at the magic.
Oh, you're so sweet. You really just are so sweet. But at least for the next couple nights, so long as, you know, there are threatening storm clouds, I certainly don't want you to get hurt. It'll be okay, and I will come back for you. I would never leave you behind.
At the same moment, Sola kind of reaches their hand out to like hold yours, Nyx, and kind of goes, I might stay here too.
Yes. I don't want you to get hurt. I tend to attract the...
We not have a house, or I have a house. We could stay at my house, you and me, for like a weekend.
Oh my God, that's adorable.
Oh, we can stay at my house for a weekend. But next, we could stay at my house for a weekend, Dulu.
I would prefer if you stayed somewhere I knew people were watching you and not by yourself.
Ambrosia at this point, who is also a siren, by the way.
Yes, he said that.
Good. Okay, I don't know. Leans forward and kind of goes, so, few nights, let's just skip all this pleasantry. What's your price range?
Okay, let's see.
Lily,
what are the odds you're proficient in charisma? Or not proficient, but proficient in persuasion? I don't want to dominate the entire conversation, but that's what I built for.
I actually am.
Yes, tag team, let's do this. Let's fucking go. I just made a pretty character.
You made a pretty character, but you didn't give it any charisma?
No, she has charisma, but her proficiencies are wisdom and something else, I think. I don't remember. Wisdom and intelligence right now.
What are you trying to do?
Nyx, what do you think our price range is? I mean, there's got to be a significant discount for, you know, trying to prevent the next war.
I mean, at least 50% off for
50% of my establishment to take care of not one but two boys for multiple days, and you haven't even heard my prices.
Well, then why don't you start?
My models.
Why don't we start with what you have to offer? Like I said, I'm sure that another arrangement could be arranged for the evening.
Well, let me start with Phasis, son of Helios, the ancient god of the sun. And this man walks through as hearing his name kind of called out. And he is just beautifully toned, dark-skinned. He is rippling abs. He's kind of has a little bit of sweat, but has a little bit of glitter on his face and in his chest to kind of just give it a little bit more of a pop. He has long, dark, flowing hair that kind of has a slight frizz to it. And he kind of leans over and goes, hello. Phasis, can I serve you today?
Well, you broke body.
Okay, listen. Okay. I would like to get my boyfriend's opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Well, I think I'm a top. So I don't know where this. I don't know if this would work out well, because I'm pretty dominant, I think. So, you're. Is this what I'm supposed to say, Tatiana? I don't. Am I doing this right?
Nix is trying to like physically hold in laughter.
Oh, you sweet boy. Just, do you think he's pretty? Do you like him, or do you want to look at other
Very
people?
pretty, kind of intimidating.
Okay, then we can look at somebody else. That's okay.
How does Sola look? Like, is he dazzled? Is he scared?
Solus, on the other hand, is looking very interested.
Ooh.
Is this okay, Nix? I mean, I know we just got married. I mean, engaged. I just
This fucking
vibe
marriage.
check. Just like, is this for both of us?
It's for you. Consider it a gift.
Consider it an early wedding present, dear.
Can I
Oh, God.
touch him?
I mean, if you choose him, yes. Or do you want to see what else they have to offer?
I mean, I'm interested. I guess this feels weird, but yeah, I'm interested. And Ambrosia goes, I mean, Festus is one of our best models, and I can only assure that he's very good at what he does.
Okay.
Would you like to?
Look at a few more models. But he's a strong contender for Sola.
Yes.
Okay. Well, and Festus kind of pushes his hair back as he kind of like looks at you, Nix, and gives you a wink, and
Ooh,
steps
boy.
away. Next, so many choices.
Oh my God.
Let's
Nope, that was it. It's the only
see.
one.
It's the only choice.
Oops. Oops.
What about not one of our best models, a newer one? Callistor, son of Pythor. And kind of hicks their hand again. And this man walks up, and he gives this somewhat average of a build. He's extremely slender. And he has somewhat of kind of like a nerdy look to him. But he looks at you guys and he just looks and goes, hello, Callistor. At your pleasure, how may I service you? He has very short, like military cut, like he came from the military, hair that is blonde. And he's very slender. And he is wearing just very, very, very tight, like Speedo underwear, and that's it.
Okay. Nick seems uninterested.
I mean, I seem interested. Tatiana seems interested. Let me rephrase that.
He looks like he'd take you home and fix your computer.
Oh my God.
But hot.
But hot. Okay.
Yep. Evelyn, stop making that face.
So is this another one, Tatiana?
Yes, baby, this is another one.
I mean, I think he looks kind of like a bottom, I guess, right? I don't want to twink shame or anyone, but like that could be a vibe. Do you think we make a good pairing?
I think that you guys would be very cute. Baby, what makes you think that you're a top?
My
you do
big muscles.
You do so well at following directions.
I'm like a soft top. One of those that like just wants to pat you on the back. Why I say,
Good job.
down, girl.
Wow, you're so bad at this. Randall, are you a top?
Some days.
Well, sweetie, why don't we talk about this? Randall, I am going to send you a DM. I would like to whisper something in Lorius's ear, but I want your vibe check before I say it out loud. Because I want to treat people. But I mean, what is it? Do you like more masculine presenting people? Do you like more feminine presenting people? Do you want somebody that looks like Sola here?
Like you.
Oh, baby, there's not a whole lot of me that are out there.
Nope.
Nope, I didn't think so.
Well, maybe like one more. Maybe see one more. And Sola's gonna look at you, Nyx, and kind of go, I think I like the first one more.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this one either.
Yeah. I like kind of that strong build, you know?
Mhm.
Kind of like rubs your shoulder. You have really nice shoulders too, broad build. I like it.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Becky, for the sub.
God.
It's by Becky. Hi, baby. I forgot how to spell.
I don't know how to spell, so go for it.
I'm just picturing me trying to like whisper this message and instead fucking up half the words. So how? That's how that came out.
We do have some a sea nymph, a river nymph, a sky nymph, daughter of Nereid, son of Nereid, daughter of Oread.
I have no idea who any of those people are. Oh god, I feel like a whisper just happened and I'm not sure.
Oh boy, yeah.
I think are you sure you want to share?
For
share
one
this
night.
one or the other one?
Which one?
Which one do you like, Tati? I'm here for you.
No,
I like you.
You use your big boy words.
This one.
Which one is this one?
It's Callistor, son of Pythor.
It would be the. Okay, I'm gonna. You and I are gonna talk about that later. Give me the two nerds. We're gonna talk. Yeah, if yes, because I want you to be happy and I want you to be comfortable.
Okay.
Okay.
And Ambrosia kind of leans back and goes, so, would you like to see more? We have Axios, Calypsa, Doria, Steerman, and Tegete. Sounds like spaghetti now that I said it.
Bless you.
Yes, I would love some dinner. Thanks.
Yeah. Actually, just for shits and giggles, I want to know what Tegete looks like now.
Okay.
Olive complexion, dark hair, green eyes.
Ambrosia kind of lifts
Green
their
or
hand
red.
up. And this woman who is a larger build, beautiful face, and kind of has this flowing hair that just at the fringes of it kind of twirls just a bit. Their face gives this pale but grayish tone, and they are just in general just beautiful. And she leans forward and goes, Tegete, daughter of Oriad. I am a mountain nymph. Would you like to climb me tonight?
Wow. Nix, you should pick her. You should pick her.
Nick's like flushes.
Wow.
Does not know how to respond.
Lily's broken.
Yeah, I'm broken. I don't know what you want from me.
She'd like to climb me tonight.
As she leans forward, her I don't know what
How
the
do you
which
describe
appropriate
this?
word is for. Her
Bosom.
bosom is the right word. Is very tightly cinched with a corset and kind of just ever so tipping out as they look at you.
I can empathize. I can empathize.
I look at Sola. Sola, I am really bad at pronouncing it.
They are really, really pretty. I think it'd be fun.
He looks so unsure. He's so not straight. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, she's pretty. I just like, I don't know. Listen, 6 hours ago, I was in front of the Queen of Wisdom and Beauty themselves, and then I married you. I mean, engaged to you, and then now I'm getting offers to hang out with really attractive people, and this has just been a very strong life change. I came from a small backwood of the Stygian Row, and it's been a lot. But I trust you, Nyx, because you have my heart and I have yours, so it's gonna be fine.
Oh, this poor man.
I pat him gently on the head. I can't like fully pat him, or else the talons will probably break skin.
Oh no! Do you have like mage hand?
I wish.
Just like mage hand head scritches.
I can't do the head scratches.
So,
okay, so his favorite was the first one though. So I will go with that one for him.
Yeah.
And you were going for the first one, Tatiana, right? The really
The second one, the son of
second
Pythor.
one.
Yep. The one who could fix my computer.
Gotcha. Your tablet, your stone tablet.
Yeah, I mean, he listen. He
goes,
can fix my tablet anytime.
Well, I see
Oh my
that
God.
you've picked out Callistor and Tegete. Well, they are one of our newer patrons, so they are both 50 gold pieces each a night. Had you gone with, our most experienced fascist, that's 250 a night.
I didn't do that.
And the other ones, they range in between. So what do we have?
Well, now before we get too far in on prices, let's talk about the service that you would be doing for all of Thylea.
Full service all the time. That's what we specialize at.
No, see, that's not what I mean.
What do you mean?
Like I said, we are the famed. I'm totally gonna name drop. We are the famed heroes of the prophecy, and it would really go a long way in serving our cause. If you wouldn't mind helping us out on the price so that I may further my my prophetic trance and get a closer connection to Mitros herself.
And if I let you cheapen my companions, what do I get in return?
Well, listen, that's the whole concept. Well, there's a few ways that we could go about this. Is there anything that you are lacking and or struggling with?
I have a beautiful establishment that caters towards the rich and the famous all over the Thylia.
I see that.
You fit right in here. Let's see. What do I need? I could cheapen the deal. At a price? Who's rolling that check? Tatiana, I would ask you to roll it because you're doing the talking.
Is it persuasion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Uh, 22.
Yes, purple mushroom.
22. How about I take off 5 gold pieces and you owe me a favor. I'll call upon you and you do what I ask.
Nix, I would look at you for like do you think that this is fair? I mean, 5 gold pieces is 5 gold pieces.
It depends on the nature of the ask in the end. If it's a
Can
thing,
I get you both to make me an insight check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, please allow me to make more wisdom things.
That's 21.
25.
Damn, y'all, shit.
You
All right.
you went up against the 2 wisdom characters.
We're literally clerics.
As you look around the tavern, you notice something is off. Yes, they are an establishment of high-grade clientele, but it does seem a little odd that the companions here are all
Children of gods.
Yeah.
And you've given me a fairly new one who is yet to be broken in.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do that just fine.
Oh, I'm asking you, Randall.
Oh, not Randall, I'm Ambrosia.
I'm gonna gut you like a fish.
Damn.
Hot. Speak to my power bottom.
Yeah, same. Like, I'm in charge. What do I do now?
Well, I mean, sure, Callistor is a little new, and
Okay.
I'll take off 10. 40 gold pieces for Callistor, 45 for Tegete.
Okay. I think that that's fair. However, when the time comes, we will weigh the nature of your ask against 40 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Sure, that seems fair. I never ask anyone to, like, assassinate anyone.
That's not quite where my thought was.
Oh. Well, that's what Verina's for, anyway.
She has an assassin. Great.
I was like, all right, I'm sorry, what did you say that name was?
Vorina. We have, not sure if you heard of the establishment, the Satyr's Tail.
Uh-huh.
The owner of it is basically the satyr's ass. He likes to send his thugs over here to rile up the area, try to beat us into submission, so I hired Farina to, you know the rest.
Well, I can certainly understand that. Well, with that said, I'm sure we would do need to grab some, dinner and liven the boys up a little bit. Do you serve here, or perhaps should we?
Since you guys have intrigued me so, dinner on me.
Here?
Sure.
Or
we could eat
do you
off
recommend?
of one of our amazing companions.
I appreciate you, but I'm not paying for that.
Oh, I said on me.
So that means I'm eating off of you?
Oh.
Wow. Don't often get flustered. But no, I think you'll have to settle for Calypsa. There's nothing like eating a nice, good brisket off of a...
Say it. You started it. You have to finish
Brisket
it.
is where you went with this. There are so many sexy and sensual foods, and you were like, "There's
You
nothing
want
like
brisket.
eating a good brisket."
My brain was like, y'all,
brisket.
eat a healthy dinner, and you can't eat just dessert.
Let me get my fork and knife so I can eat.
You
this
literally said-
brisket.
You literally said Callista or Calypsa, and I'm like, ooh, sushi. And you go brisket. And I'm like,
We're literally in a seaside town.
There are so many other
next to the
foods.
sea. We are next to the sea. Sushi off of a body is one of the sexiest things ever when done appropriately, correctly, and healthily.
of course.
And this
Despise
bitch is
eating
like-
food off of anyone.
Brisket.
This
nothing
bitch goes,
sounds good.
there's piles of barbecue. So there I was, barbecue sauce on my titties.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, hell.
Well,
Oh,
there's
hell.
not coming back.
No.
There's just
I can't.
there's a mountain of brisket between her, like
Her boisterous bosoms.
yeah.
I cannot
just
wait till this is
tucked
a
right in
TikTok.
there.
The
Just
third
tucked
bosom
right
is
in
just a
there.
full brisket.
Oh.
That's a whole new meaning to eating ribs. Please tell me they're not hers.
I'm gonna piss myself.
Hi,
Welcome
so
back to
good.
Academy, everybody who's new. If
We
you
were
want to
doing
support us, subscribe.
Oh my.
She
We're
just has
doing
a third titty.
fucking
She has a
well.
third titty. It's a pile of brisket topped with like garnish.
One little bay leaf on top.
Yeah. A sprig of mint. A sprig.
No, it's coleslaw.
Wait, is the macaroni salad in there? Because it's not a barbecue without macaroni salad.
Macaroni salad? You mean mac and cheese?
Oh,
Yes.
that works too.
Yes.
Like just the
Now I'm
image.
still
So,
hungry.
I just want to tell you what's going through my mind, which is just an image of someone with coleslaw in their belly button, and it's disturbing.
Sitting on
I'm
the
imagining
table
the
with a
sensation.
hard couch.
I'm
With
imagining.
Siren and Medusa going.
I'm imagining the sensation of laying on a table with coleslaw in your belly button, and it's all bad.
I hate the whole concept. Anyway, I wish we could roll that back about 100 feet. I'm sorry, can we start that over?
These TikToks are going to be fantastic. You thought Matt Mercer was getting us views? Just wait till the titty briskets.
Look at you two with your fucking fans.
I'm trying to
hot
dry
now.
my eyes out. I am crying.
I'm hot.
Sorry, I had that effect. on
Heather, I
people.
aspire to make you hot.
Okay, so yes, we can.
Adrian's just sitting in a corner staring.
I know, poor Adrian. We left him in the
Just like-
bar, it's fine.
Uh,
We're like, Adrian, baby, we have to go set up the boys. If you don't mind, just stay here, behave yourself.
oh my god.
Anyways,
What a night.
Wow. Brisk.
It's the titty brisket. Never again.
I can have Calypso come over. You can eat our wonderful entrees of brisket and some sushi. And it's a good combination. Surf and beef.
Surf and beef. Surf and beef.
There is nothing like getting a little bit of wasabi off of the lips of a cute man. Anyway, on the house, not on
That
me.
I will attest to. Okay. Well. To roll it on back. I cannot. Oh my god! Nothing like a good surf and beef.
Musicaholic just came in and said, "What the fuck did I walk into?"
Surf and beef.
Where's Aaron? So what do you?
Surf and Q.
Why don't I go ahead and get the main entree out here? And we're gonna cut.
Yeah, we'll come back to this. I don't think we're in any capacity to keep going right now.
We're gonna cut that, and we're gonna pop over to Midas and Estrella, who are on their way to the wine festival. You
I have to
guys,
put on the persona now. Shit.
Yeah, no, I gotta get into character.
surf and beef.
I don't even know. Surf and beef. Delicious.
Oh my goodness. I wonder what they're up to. Are they having a good time?
Surf and beef.
I don't know. I've never been to Mitro, so I don't know anything about the Siren's Roost.
I don't
Having a
even.
good time.
Oh, can't wait
Titty
for this recap.
brisket.
I need a shirt
Titty
that says titty brisket.
I really do
Titty
now.
brisket.
Heather, can I
Add
pay
it
you
to
for a
the
custom
titty
shirt that
brisket
says
with-
titty brisket?
With
Will literally make myself a titty brisket.
Okay.
with Calypso
Let's add
laying
that to
down
your
with a
ideas.
brisket on their chest.
I'll put it on the Trello right now.
Yeah, put it on
Yes.
the
Oh my
Trello.
God.
Titty brisket.
Is
I'll
that
put it on
just
the
a
Trello.
tisket? Oh my
Is that a
God.
tisket?
A tisket, a tasket. Give me that titty brisket basket.
Or literally, tisket a tasket, what's in that titty basket? Because
It's brisket.
There you go.
surprise, it's brisket.
Oh man.
It's brisket.
The two of you. I feel like I need to explain myself, but I'm gonna keep moving by it. So you guys head off towards the wine festival. You are seeing a large gathering of different fey creatures, kind of skipping and gathering and heading all towards this large amphitheater. There are a bunch of stalls kind of laid out with a bunch of odds and baubles. Nothing too crazy out and about. Just your average kind of people from around Mitros kind of coming here to sell some of their local storage. Meanwhile, you see the amphitheater, lights aflame, having large pyres kind of lighting a few entrances, beckoning you to a stage where you know that Pythor is having a plaid going after him. What would you guys like to do?
Shall we just wander around the vendors, chit chat, drink some wine?
Of course. I mean, have a little bit of a drink, maybe do some shopping, and I don't know, maybe catch the show.
Yeah, play could be fun. You know,
I don't know this Pythor man. He likes to drink, so I mean, like, I've only met him a couple of times.
Yeah,
so
same.
a little bit more might be interesting.
Yeah, it might be good to see at least what the pop culture idea of him is.
Fan fiction, I love it.
Yeah. What about that booth? And I'm gonna point at a random wine booth. Random booth with a bunch of booze.
We see wine barrels.
Yeah, you see a bunch of kind of wine barrels laid out, and a satyrs kind of scooping into the barrels, putting it into this like haphazard made cup, and just handing them out to the passerbys. And going, get your wine. Yep, from the vineyards.
Are
they just handing it out like a race?
I don't know.
Hard to pay for this? I mean,
this isn't really what I expected from a wine festival. Normally, like, I feel like you'd see like a bunch of vendors like being like, "Ooh, look at my vintage.
This is a nice white. This is a nice red. Here, we're putting them together and just handing them out."
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do it.
And I'll take 2 glasses and I'll hand one to Estrella.
There you go.
Well, since we're here, how about a little bit of a cheers to newfound friends and old ones too?
Reconnection.
Yes. And so we'll cheers our little cups, and she will just down it.
Same thought.
Oh, goodness me. Oh, we are about to be in so much trouble. Like before, but you know what? We're much older now.
True, we are adults now, and we can get into adult trouble.
You know what? And Estrella turns around and quickly grabs 2 more.
Would you like more? Here you go. Take more.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks. Here
Yes.
you go. She has one of mine.
Yeah,
Well, bottoms up.
certainly.
Just another one. We're essentially doing like wine shots.
Yeah, basically.
All right. On your second drink that you guys now have both chugged, I need you both to make me a Constitution save.
Dope. I think I have advantage on those.
I definitely don't have advantage, but I do have a +4. I think. Yeah, I have a +4.
Let's see.
That's a nat one.
Failed.
I got a 2.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 2
Hell
for
yes.
a total of 6.
I got a 1 for a total of 4.
Okay, well, I set in the DDC to 10 because I thought it would be easy.
Nope, we're here to get shit
Nope.
faced.
We're getting tipsy.
Before you continue, I would just like you all to remember that while Nix and I are over here persuading the fuck out of people, these 2 chuckle fucks.
Don't forget the biscuit. Risk it.
Starting again. We're not starting again.
You 2 immediately start to feel a little tipsy. This is strong wine. And for those in the prediction poll, if we can get one of the mods to hit both, because they both failed.
We're not drunk. We're tipsy. We're not
tipsy.
there
We're
yet.
not- we're not drunk
buzzed.
yet.
All right, I'll let another check go through.
You sound like
Midas
a lot of
is
my
a
college friends.
Midas is a 7-foot minotaur. It's gonna take more than 2 glasses of wine to get
You
this boy
failed
drunk.
my DC
Who rolled
10
a
check.
who rolled a 6 Constitution on a glass of wine? You
2
might be a
glasses of
7-foot tall
wine.
minotaur, but how much have you drank? What's
We
your
did have breakfast
tolerance?
this morning. That is what it is.
Yeah, it's got to be the lack of breakfast.
Yeah.
As advocate, a crit fail is a crit fail.
That's me.
That is true. I'm gonna go with you guys are starting to feel drunk, and I'm gonna let the prediction go both.
God, I'm getting channel points.
Yeah. So-
I didn't expect you guys to both do so poorly on that roll.
Moderators don't get channel points for winning predictions.
It's okay.
That's
I still
fine.
put good points in. Enjoy my points.
Yeah, enjoy the points. I put in 1,000. Have fun with
Same.
them.
It won't let me manage the prediction, so someone else gets to do it.
Whoever I think created it has to drop it.
On the plus side, everyone put in for both.
Except for one.
One
Someone
person
did-
put
someone
10
did
points
say-
in for Estrella.
Technically, you are right.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got some points back. Hell yeah.
So what are you guys doing from here?
I guess walking around and kind of seeing what if there's anything interesting in the booths, because you said that there's merchants
Yeah,
and
there's
whatnot
vendors
kind of
and
there.
stuff.
Vendors.
I sure did.
Yeah, we're just kind of we're just kind of looking at the booths and like.
Yes.
Okay, as you kind of go through the booths, kind of drinking, satyrs seem to kind of pop up left and right, handing you drinks. They really are saying to celebrate with the storm going away. That's why drinks kind of be free. But you do notice on the cups is the Cult of Lutheria symbol, as they're the ones that are giving out all of the wine. You see throughout the area a bunch of different tents of makeshift sizes and colors.
Makes and models.
I don't know where I was going.
I got you,
And you see a little area with some just common iron armor. You see some place selling some mint and some thyme, some herbs. You see another area with wooden swords, kind of like getting your children into becoming a strong warrior. You see, yeah, so that's all I see right now.
Okay. Yeah, I think Midas is not really looking at anything specific. He's just kind of like glancing around and like he's less anxious now that he's had a couple of drinks. But probably there's still like a slight like this is strange. This is strangeness. How long have you been in Thylea?
Well, I'm not entirely sure at this point. I know one time I was back on the island and then, doing what I'm supposed to be doing, as sphinxes do, riddles and testing the courage of mortals, and the next thing I know, I'm being cursed by Lutheria, and she kind of like looks at her cup and is like, swings it real quick. And then I'm back here in this form. So it's just like maybe a few years. I've been doing what I need to do to get by.
And that includes pairing up with Gaius?
Well, it wasn't like I wanted to. He's more of a means to an end, in getting what I need. He's not that great, but, that's what I do.
He seems kind of slimy, to put it politely.
Oh no, he's an absolute grotesque being of subpar humanoid. There's no need to put it nicely.
Yeah, no, he's a I think Adrian was said something about a barrel of dicks.
Oh, very much so. The biggest. The biggest. But, one of these days, you know what, I'm gonna get too much ahead of myself. More so about you. I can't be answering all the questions.
Fair enough. Ask away.
Well, how did you end up with your new companions? I know shortly after, I probably left shortly after you. Time's really silly there.
Yeah. I remembered the time fuckery. Yeah. Well, I was trying to get into a temple to see a prophet, and they wouldn't let me in the temple, so I figured if I go ask the heroes of the prophecy, they can probably get into the temple, considering it's the prophet that made them the heroes of the prophecy.
Why would someone not let you in the temple? Why would someone not let you in a temple?
That's a great question. I'm not 100% sure. So it's kind of complicated. You remember who my mother is?
Oh.
I think Versi is like is not my mother, but is named after my mother, and so I think she didn't want me. I think she didn't want to have that conversation yet. So I think. So I got in with the Heroes of the Prophecy, and now I guess I'm part of their group.
Are you now a hero of prophecy? Is there a prophecy about you?
The only prophecy about me that I know is the one from my mother.
Huh. Well, we are in such a predicament, are we?
We certainly are.
Well, and she turns around, grabs 2 more drinks, and is like, well, you know what? 2 predicaments, and to hell with them. She hands him another one. It's like, to hell with it.
To hell with it.
Prophecies. Everything.
Yeah.
We're getting white girl wasted at the wine festival.
Yeah.
Right
absolutely.
about at this point, you hear them calling, going, take your seats, take your seats. Play's about to begin for those who want to see.
Shall we?
Of course. Let's go.
Yeah.
So,
And as you step forward going through this auditorium, this beautiful, vast amphitheater made purely out of stone and marble, you see people with their wine, kind of people walking through, handing out more wine as you guys are vaguely remembering what's happening. Where would you sit? Would you sit up close, sit far?
Probably towards the back, I would say.
yeah, at this point, Estrella does have a little bit of a mouth on her. So the farther back, the better it is for her to dip out. If, you know, loose lips and all of that.
Yeah.
They kind of shepherd everyone in, and it gets really quiet. And right about this time, the sun is starting to kind of like caress over the top of the mountains. And it seems like they did it right around high noon. And the mountain is kind of blocking the amphitheater for this moment. The tragedy starts. And an announcer steps up and goes, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Pythor and the Five Sisters. This is a historical reaccount of Pythor, and we do him honor. And they kind of give a bow, and they chuckle just slightly as they look over towards Pythor and Kira, who are off to the side.
Oh, shit.
I have a feeling this is going to be less than honoring.
Oh no, this is a bad fan fiction. I think they call them lemons.
I don't think that's what a lemon is.
No? Oh.
The tragedy starts with Pythor, played by Arya, who is looking to find his place in the world as the god of battle now that the Oath of Peace has begun. He has several monologues about his duty to stand vigilant for the next 500 years, but he is portrayed as someone who seems to not be able to keep his attention on any one thing for too long and makes very bumbling remarks. The first act ends with him finding a strong elven woman named Hexia, played by Seema, who was adopted into a family with 4 other sisters, and how their powerful personalities ignited a passion between one another. Pythor ends the act exclaiming his love for Hexia, and not the battle between the Titans, is his purpose for life, and he gets to marry her. They say scene, and that is Act 1.
Neither of us. No, I feel like this does. I feel like if it was one of the characters who had known Cal, this might be slightly more impactful. But neither of us had met Cal, So alas,
So we're just gonna sit here just like, ooh, this is so spicy.
Yeah.
I mean, he did say that thing about not being able to find love, and
Yeah, he said
kind of
something about like
flitting.
being cursed, that like everyone he loves dies.
Maybe this is the start of it. As I like we're discussing this, Estrella's gonna kind of like look down and try to see like get the vibe on Pythor. Like, how is he feeling about this? Or is he like too fucking drunk?
He is drunk and laughing.
Well, okay, so he's laughing.
Okay.
So I mean, I guess we're allowed to laugh too.
Yeah, it's stuff like this is always tricky. Like, when the person that the play is about is there, it's kind of like, ooh.
Do we laugh? Do we cry? Do we start a fight?
Act
I don't
two,
think we should start a fight. I think maybe we avoid that option.
Act 2
Okay.
is about to begin. Please silence your tablets.
Silence your sending stones.
Act 2 portrays Pythor having a very rocky relationship with Hexia, as their personalities clash and anger erupts from both of them. And Pythor's incompetence infuriates Hexia. They smash things and scream at each other, but then will make up with their passion. However, Pythor's roving eye causes him to start looking at Hexia's 4 sisters. Played by the elven actors, one by one, Pythor starts to have an affair with each one of them. Hexia suspects Pythor, but is never able to prove it. She is incensed with him constantly, and he became more of a drunk and professes his love for the other sisters. Act 2 finishes with Pythor falling for the youngest sister of Hexia, but she is promised to another. Pythor returns home to ignore his enraged wife while he drinks in a stupor.
Oh, this.
I don't think this is a fan fiction.
No, I think he might have been right.
True.
This is not painting Pythor in the best light.
Her sisters.
Yeah.
Like, who does that? That's like,
Yeah, like
at least take it out of like the family if you're going to do that.
Yeah, like if you're gonna have an affair, like don't do it with the sister.
Is he still laughing?
No.
And also, like,
At this point,
Kinda-
he's gone.
oh, he's left.
At some point, he stood up and left.
Do we know how many acts are in this?
There's 3 acts. A traditional Greek play.
Okay. Oh, it seems things are bad. And he did not like it, so he left. But
Well, the third
Let
act
us
is always the
finish.
shortest.
yeah, you know what? Let us see what happens, and then we'll figure
third
it out from there.
is about to begin. The last act starts with the wedding day of the youngest sister, but it is interrupted by the tyrant king of Astoria. Lysis Arklander, played by a corpulent satyr. Lysis demands that the sister be his wife against her will, and she is kidnapped. Pythor, in a complete state of drunkenness, is told the news by Hexia, who still has no clue about his affairs with her adopted sisters. Pythor, deep in his cups, is depicted stumbling to the palace and challenging Lysis for the crown. Lysis, ever arrogant, believes he can take down the god in a pathetic state and accepts the challenge. They duel and Pythor is losing badly, but ultimately he trips over his own feet, landing onto a cart that is pushed into a pile of barrels. One rolls, knocks into the back of the horse, who kicks a man nearby, dislodging a tooth that goes flying into Lysis's eye. Lysis grabs his face, temporarily blinded, and ends up tripping over his cape, falling onto his own sword. Pythor is heralded as the new king, and the sister is saved. Pythor, in his drunken state, pulls the sister in for a kiss as Hexia watches. The end of the play shows Hexia completing a monologue detailing how she puts the pieces together about Pythor's affairs with all of her sisters, the pieces, and she appears to go into a maddening jealousy. The closing lines are her professing that if she can't kill her husband, she will just have to kill any woman he falls in love with, no matter who they are, as the scene behind them shows a woman transforming into a dragon.
Oh, so he like brought this curse on him. He high key brought this on himself.
Estrella is just speechless.
You know, I heard a play like this once, but like instead of turning into a dragon, it went very differently. She didn't turn into a dragon. She did do a lot of murder,
stands
though.
up and starts clapping and cheering.
I mean, it was an excellent performance, but
Bravo, but also, oh my goodness.
as
also, like,
Arya comes out and bows for their role as Pythor, Seema coming over and bowing for their role as Hexia. They both lean up and they go, "Come tomorrow to hear of the plights of Polenia." And they walk off the stage.
I don't care about those, but oh my goodness, the Python news. Ooh,
wow.
my goodness.
Wow.
A dragon. I mean, I am all for, shooting a shot and everything with, anything at this point. But it takes quite the kind of person to a dragon.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna roll something real quick.
This. Do you want to go drink some more?
This is a roll for myself. The dice have a story to tell. As you she literally just leans over now onto you and is like, yeah, drinks are good.
Okay. Are you sure you want to have another drink?
Of course. I mean, after a story like that. And she just kind of like just puts her hand over you. She's very small. She's like, yeah, of course. We're having a good time.
Yeah, we're
The day is young.
yeah.
And she's just kind of like she's about to make biscuits on you.
Okay. He's gonna stand up and I offer his arm.
She holds on to it, but there is the hand movement. I rolled a 1, by the way.
Again?
Yep.
Good job.
Rough day on this side of the party.
Yeah. Let's maybe there's some more like vendors and things, and I mean like I said before, despite the circumstances, it is good to see you.
I'm just glad you're not dead. Or at least blown up.
Yeah. I'm glad you're not dead too.
The same. And she just kind of like burrows in.
At this moment, we're going to pop back over to Tatiana and Nyx. With Ambrosia taking a bit of whipped cream off of Tatiana's nose and goes, great. Now that is done, our deal, do we have a deal?
You broke
I
money.
was skipping the food eating part.
I appreciate that, but why is there food on me?
I'm assuming you got in there
Dessert?
nice and dirty with the dessert.
I was just about to be like, why not?
Well,
I mean,
then.
if you want me to get in and dirty with you, all you have to do is ask.
All it takes is a look.
No, I cannot look at people. Mm-mm.
Oh my god.
So,
I noticed the title of the stream. I'm terrified.
would you
Shit.
would you like my deal? That'd be 85 a night for your two enchanting boys.
85 for tonight, and then Sola, dearest, you did say that you have a house in town, correct?
I do. We could all go back to mine, and we could finish this there too.
Well, I'm not going to ask that you host per se this evening.
For hosting rather
However,
than traveling.
but it would be nice to know that you and Lorius are kept safe. Should the
I'll-
need arise.
I'll keep Loria safe. Yeah.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, that feels questionable.
Yeah, make an
These
inside
two-
check.
These two little dudes are gonna bang.
By all means.
What is my insight plus?
That was a 19.
17.
Sully seems kind of interested.
Okay.
Cool.
Tracks.
If they can keep themselves occupied, then more power to them.
But please.
Save you guys some cash.
But yeah, 85 for tonight at least.
Yeah, we'll let them entertain themselves, and I did make a I made a deal with the devil in exchange for free prophetic trance without needing to spend the 10 minutes to do so. So yeah, I would say that Tatiana's gonna kind of pat Lorius on the cheek, and sweetheart, would you be agreeable to staying with Sola while?
After tonight, I think that could work. Yeah, I think. Yeah, and when we get the tinglies that something's wrong, we can come find you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's exactly what you can do. But I would love it if you stayed safe.
You too, darling.
I'm literally just gonna pinch him on the bottom lip and you're such a good boy. Thank you for listening to me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks. Alright.
You really are such a good boy.
Yeah, I am.
Well, like I said, I did owe you a promise.
Yes. So, and Ambrosia kind of holds their hand out. 85 pieces for tonight. And I'm sure my companions will take good care of you.
Lily, you don't have gold on you, right?
I do.
How much do you have on you?
185.
Jesus. I'm just gonna take my portion out then, and you take yours out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna sell
I'm
like
not
platinum.
poor.
Well, I didn't think you were poor. I just didn't know how much money you had.
As soon as the money hits Ambrosia's hands, Callistor, son of Pythor, is going to reach towards you, Tatiana, and Lorius, and kind of pull you up and go, please let us go somewhere more private so I can inspect you. I was trying to make an IT joke. It didn't land.
An IT joke.
Yeah, I was going somewhere.
You'd like to defragment your disc?
I'd like, yeah, like.
I wasn't priming your pistons, damn it.
Not priming your
Leave
pistons.
my boy alone. And walks
Wow.
off, heading off into a room as Tegete grabs Sola and looks at you next and kind of goes, "Oh, are you coming?"
Sure, why not?
Good. And they start running towards a room, expecting you to just kind of keep up. They have a lot of energy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Good.
How long are you guys spending? Are you spending all night? 'Cause it's about noon.
It's only noon.
It's
only noon?
You guys
Wait, so
woke
we had
up,
dinner
went
at
to a
noon?
We
You
had
guys-
dinner at noon.
Yeah. You had a really good lunch.
Well, that changes my perspective.
So these two are at a brothel at noon. Midas and Estrella are getting wine drunk at noon.
At noon.
Ours
All
makes
day
more
drinking.
sense. Ours makes more sense.
Ours does make more sense.
I'd say after the festival, you guys eating it, so I'll give it to you like 3 p.m.
That still makes
Okay.
sense. Okay.
No, I can do 3. I can do like a late lunch and then an overnight. I can see that more so than a midday lunch and then 16 hours in bed.
So
Even
you
a
two
porn
sta-
star on medication does not have that kind of stamina.
A heavy
oh, yeah, I
lunch.
guess with men.
A heavy lunch.
brisket.
That brisket, though.
That brisket,
I'll
though.
give you the protein.
Yeah, you give me that protein.
So are you staying all night?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Midas and Estrella, where are you going for the night?
That's a
Going to
great
the
question.
brothel?
I mean, you can come
You-
back.
you-
Are
we were
you guys
going.
gonna stumble to the brothel? Or are you gonna go back to the?
Where-
Did they even tell us where they were going?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
told
knew
you.
we knew they were going to the Siren's Roost. So it's like
Okay.
we've finished the play. Like you're on my arm, and we're both
Cute.
drunk at this point. Because Lord only knows how many of these cups of strong wine we've had.
The
Do you-
gods only know.
My dice
Where-
says 3.
Huh?
That's it.
My dice said 3. You've had 3.
I think it's more than that.
I think it's more than that. It's more
It's
than
definitely
that.
more than that.
It's definitely
We
more than
had 3
that.
before we even got started.
Yeah, we had 3 before we got to the
Maybe it's a
play.
times 3.
Oh.
So like 9.
A good solid 10 is great.
Yeah, I think a solid 10.
They're
Oh, my
this
lord.
big.
Yeah, we're keeping up with each other.
Yeah.
So are you headed back
Um,
to Siren's Roost? Or are you going to the King's Manor
Where
or the Satyr's
um,
Tail?
should we go try to? Because we don't know that the Siren's Roost is a brothel.
Nope.
Do
We
you?
don't. We just know where they
Should
are.
we? Should we? Do you think we should try to meet them at the Siren's Roost? Or
They're just like holding on to like Midas's arm and still doing like the like kind of in, kind of out like biscuits on his arm. She's like, I don't really. How long is the walk?
So good ways.
it's a decent. It's a bit of a ways. It's,
Oh, yeah, it is.
I mean,
I
if we
mean,
really want to walk all that way, what's closer?
King's Manor, I think, is closer, which is where we've been staying. And then if I remember correctly, because I don't know that the map is still up. Okay, cool.
There's something about a butt. I feel like there was a butt involved.
A butt?
I don't know, something's butt.
There was a
What?
butt involved.
A butt?
Oh,
The
the
Satyr's
tail?
Yes, I knew there was a butt involved somewhere.
The
Where's
Satyr's Tail is 19. It is a little bit
Okay.
closer.
I think that one is a little bit closer if we wanted to head there and maybe like hang out there, get dinner, and then see if they're still at the Siren's Roost.
Yes, a nice pit stop, but we can kind of see how this place is, and then we can go check the other one.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Perfect.
And if you get tired, I can always carry you if you want.
No. I mean, I used to have to do that when you were younger.
I'm a lot stronger than when we were kids.
She looks up. Yes, I can tell.
As you guys head off to the Satyr's Tail, kind of as you start to get into the Stygian Row, you hear a large screech and yell. As you turn into the kind of one of the alleys and see some people running out. There is... I have words for it, but where is it? A small group of people gathered on the road nearby. An object of their interest is easily spotted. It is an incredibly lifelike statue of a woman that has suddenly appeared in the middle of the city street. The statue has the look of abject terror on its face. And we are going to go to break.
Fuck the weeping angels, guys.
Yeah,
Not today.
Straight up. Midas and Estrella are too drunk for this.
We're like, no.
So we're going to go to break. We'll be back at 2 after the hour, 9:02 Eastern. Get some water, get some hydrate. It might be thirsty up in this.
Please drink some water.
I feel like I'm going to end up in handcuffs after this, so you don't want to miss it.
After it.
Water who?
And we'll see you very soon. Gosh. Hello, and welcome back to Odyssey of the Titty Brisket.
I almost said it. I was like,
You wanted to yell titty brisket.
Odyssey of the Titty Brisket.
Sorry,
she's fighting the urge so hard.
Odyssey of the Titty Brisket.
I mean, between that and eating my meat into a dark hole.
My meat.
Welcome to all of us on Odyssey of the Dragonlords, where we're going to your favorite diners, drive-ins, and titty brisket brothels.
Oh my lord!
I love a
Somebody
titty brisket
send
brothel.
help. Oh.
Are you guys still regretting adding me yet?
No.
This is doofus.
Stupid too.
Yeah.
I could not imagine a titty brisket brothel though if he was here.
I know.
He's
I
gonna be
don't
like,
think
I'm
you
not
guys get
here
that
in this
far.
And I'm
you.
missing out. I'm so missing out on the chance for him to flirt once and Versi to pop up. So mad.
Right?
Oh my god, yes.
Looks like you're just gonna have to homebrew another brothel.
I guess so. Or you gotta come back to get your boys. I don't know.
Come back to collect your little lads.
Oh, I already have
We're going
plans.
back to Solo's house.
You guys were finishing up your just desserts as Midas and Estrella were heading over to the Satyr's Tail when they found what seemed to be a large statue of a realistic face. Woman, yeah.
Woman
Sorry, I
with
was trying to say it, but I had acid reflux.
Rip.
I downed a cheese stick. They have
Is that what we're calling it these days?
Yeah.
Takes longer than that. So you hear these screams and yells, and you see this statue of people gathered as they kind of go, "Where did he come from? I don't know. I thought they were just walking, and then this appeared, and I don't know where it came from." And I need Midas and Estrella to make me a perception check with disadvantage because you are drunk.
Okay.
Yes. I took everything in me to not be like, where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from, Pat and Joe? Oh, do I? No, I'm gonna use real dice. Let's see.
They're gonna be too plastic for Midas to
That's a
defend me.
7.
That's a 13.
Okay. Estrella, you can't tell if it's the whirling of the streets but you thought that you saw some shadows move.
Shapes and colors.
But you can't really tell what direction.
Yeah, Midas is fully distracted by there is a cat girl on his arm kneading at his muscles. And he has no idea of his surroundings.
Straight just kind of like, it could have been the lights. It could have been, I don't know, playing tricks on me. And she kind of like looks back. She goes, I am familiar with shadows, and I think I saw some, but that's kind of normal. There are shadows.
Yeah, shadows aren't really unusual.
I guess
Random
we should
statues are quite unusual.
absolutely. But come on, and she's gonna like I'm still on you, like walk you forward as she kind of like walks towards the crowd.
Okay.
Are you headed over towards the statue?
Yes, I'm curious.
Yeah,
I want to know what's going on.
Let's take a look. Maybe we can
Very
figure this
interested.
situation out.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of head up towards this this statue,
screaming?
and it's a perfect stone creation of this woman.
Are there people still around?
Yeah, people are kind of looking at it and poking at it like some type of mystical artist dropped this marble statue, and everyone's amazed by its contour and realism.
I want to look in the direction that the statue is looking in, and like see if maybe I can perceive something in the distance.
Yeah, as you kind of like look in the direction, it looks like the woman is kind of looking over their shoulder for a moment. Their eyes kind of affixed just over their left shoulder.
Yeah, can I look in the same? I want to look in the same direction that the statue is looking in. Like,
yeah,
look
as you kind
at
of look
what
off,
the statue is looking at.
Yeah, as you look in that direction over the shoulder, you see this shack, kind of a normal-looking shack, just off into the distance. There's several of them, kind of just like lining the streets. You can't tell which one it's really looking at. It looks like maybe 2 or 3 of them, but it's not really obvious what they're looking at.
At this point, while Midas is trying to like look, Estrella's kind of like let go, and she is all up in this statue at this point. Like, the detail. Any of you around? What happened? Why were you all screaming?
A man steps up and goes, well, I think that we have a beautiful artist who just dropped out this wonderful statue.
How long is okay, let's get something straight.
We've had a few around the town. This is nothing new.
Did this literally drop from the sky, or did it just kind of appear? Was there somebody like walking and then they like
could have been some major illusion, minor illusion, kind of
I want to study this guy as he's talking, like really look at him, see if he knows what's going on.
Some type of illusion to cover their tracks. Perhaps it was the what was their name? It's rumors, but Lady of the Coin.
Why would a lady of the coin drop a statue? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, a bag of money. Now that, on the other hand,
drop a statue. I really want to know what you mean by drop a statue.
Oh, just put here.
Like, did you just like stumble up on it, or like did it just like? Whoosh?
Kind of just appeared, like you have.
Was there someone standing here and they became the statue? Maybe.
Oh, that would be terrible. I've not heard of anything like that.
Oh, okay.
For the statue, like, is it just like just someone standing? Is there a base to this thing? Like,
no, it's just standing. Kind of rickety, and they also have a flute on their back.
Is it something that can be taken? Is it loose?
It is.
It's
stuck
part of the
into them.
stone. Hmm.
Are you from here?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. This
Yes,
is why
we
we're having
are.
such a great time. But
Yeah.
this is new. This is why we're asking about it.
Yeah, you
yes,
know, it's new. We haven't seen it on this street before.
New to all of us. It came about 2 weeks ago. First one dropped. Appeared. Sorry, not dropping.
Wait, so there's more?
There's more of them?
Yes, we leave them here and then they vanish in the night.
What? That is so weird. And
It's kind of when you think the artist, you think of
don't say
kind
it.
of shock and awe
Don't fucking don't say it.
as the artist. Perhaps they mean to showcase how us mortals are like fragile creatures, that we come in and we exhibit, we exist, and then next thing you know, we're gone.
I don't know what turning to stone, or at least a stone version of that, really plays into that.
Well, I
message.
don't say they turn to stone, but
do-
imagine a stone appears, much like we appear here on Dahlia, and then we're gone, much like the stone is in the morning.
Are you much of a art enthusiast?
I love the art. With my terrible French accent, I love it.
Your vague European accent?
It's working.
Big European.
It's slipping a little Eastern as always.
Yeah, it gets more and more Eastern as the conversation progresses. That's cool that you know things about art.
Ah,
Do you-
yes. I just came from the Satyr's Tale. They
Oh, that's where my friend and I here are headed.
Ah, yes,
yeah,
beautiful
that
music.
thing with the butt.
Yeah, the thing with the butt.
Well,
We just came from the wine festival.
It was
be
really good
safe.
fun.
And he's gonna kind of just walk off.
I couldn't tell if that was like a general well-wishing or a threat.
He was so odd.
He had a lot of
Wow.
information. He was very excited about this art.
And there's more. We should have asked him like where the other ones were.
Yeah.
No, but he
Well,
said,
he said
no,
they
wait, he said they
disappeared
were
in the
gone.
night.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Well-
just go to the Satyr's Tale and drink some more?
You know what? That sounds perfect. And she's gonna jump on his back,
Yeah, I'll
like straight up piggybacking.
yeah.
Like arms and legs end up going through, arms over, and she points out like, "Let's go."
All right, let's go. And we'll go. We'll move forward to the Satyr's Tale with Estrella.
As you step
I know
through
the
into the interior of this crowded tavern, it's thick with smoke and various unpleasant smells. Many of the patrons appear to be half-orcs, while the other obviously sailors. It's difficult to walk through the tavern without tripping over many inebriated patrons.
Oh, we fit right in.
Yeah, truly. Do
Just
we
like
want
party.
to? Do we want to like grab a booth?
There are no booths, just empty, just tables
Do we
and
want to
bar
like?
stools.
Should we grab a seat at the bar? Do you want to get like a table?
I'm gonna let you make the best decisions.
I don't know that I'm good. I don't know that can make the best decisions right now.
Neither can I, but a drink sounds fantastic.
Then why don't let's? You know what?
We get a drink,
I'm-
and then we figure out where to sit.
Yes. With Estrella still on my back, I will walk over to the bar.
As
two
you-
drinks, please.
Look up at the tavern owner Julius. He kind of goes, 2 drinks. What you want?
You got ale.
Ale. I got wine. Got ale. Got me. What you want?
You got me. I
Some
mean, I'm not on the
mead.
menu. Oh.
Pay attention now.
Mead.
Do
I like that.
you want mead? Let's get mead. Can we get 2 meads?
Mead.
He leans over and he's kind of like sweating a little bit as it kind of like drops on some of the counters. And he pours
Too drunk
this
to care,
mead.
honestly.
Yeah,
Too drunk to
too
care.
drunk to care.
Me personally, straight
Yeah,
up.
Evelyn disturbed. Midas too drunk to care.
Pulls up 2 glasses and just kind of slips them down and goes, I got it. I'll be silver each.
I'll put 2 silvers on the table.
Thank you. Kind of grabs and goes, name's Julius.
I'll give him a fist bump. Good to meet you, Julius. Is this your finest? And I'll hold one. I'll hold one of the
Astrea's
meads
already
up.
over. Astrea's already over, like trying to grab them, but like can't.
He'll like bend down enough.
She's like,
first.
all right.
He'll look over at Estrella and go, I see. I didn't realize your folk got special treatment.
What? Huh? What do you,
Well,
what
this
do you mean?
one, you
so?
obviously is yours, right?
What do you mean mine?
Oh, he's your Minotaur.
I mean, like, yes.
Yeah, for the sake of
Yes?
simplicity and getting out of this conversation, yeah, sure, I'm her Minotaur.
Cool. Good. I was just making sure I'm out of the trading business. I just want to make sure.
Yep. Let's get a table. Let's get a table. Midas is with Estrella on his back is gonna grab his cup of meat and walk the fuck away.
Astrea's like swung around, like, okay.
You sit down at the table, and the first thing you notice is this tablecloth kind of over top of it that's a little mangled. It's definitely stained from a lot of dirt, fights, and beer, but it does have a deep red hinge to it, kind of like a darker scarlet.
My God.
Can we are there any tables that don't have a red tablecloth?
It's about half.
What? We should get a different table.
And she's gonna look around. Do I know why we're moving tables?
It depends on
Oh,
how
I
you-
know.
Oh, that's a great question. Probably. Would you so Minotaurs have Minotaurs are cursed. They were cursed by Siren a very long time ago. And one of the things that happens with Minotaurs is if you're prolonged exposure to very bright shades of red will automatically trigger an ability called Curse Transformation, which will transform Midas into a literal bull. He will no longer be like a bull person. He will just be a full bull for, a little while.
Astrea's like, little odd that we're moving tables again, but you know what? I'm just here along for the ride.
Yeah, I'm just concerned because we're drunk, so I don't know if like that makes it so that it would happen with a darker shade of red. We should be fine with this, but it might be wise to be on the safe side. Don't exactly want to bull in a tavern.
You're already here. You're so silly. You're so silly.
You're silly.
Estrella, at this moment, you actually see Julius going around removing the red tablecloths from the other tables.
They just really don't like that color here. Weird.
Yeah.
I know you didn't really like it, and I didn't realize you had so much power here. Wow, oh my goodness.
I mean,
You're really good with your magic.
I mean, red's kind of the only color I can see. Everything else is kind of black and white. Shades of gray.
You sit down. You hear in the table next to you a captain, Varkon, boasting about his travels in the Cerulean Sea. And they're quite rowdy, just kind of talking, oh, I know it all. I've been to all the islands. My favorite island, the island of the dragon. I've been there all the time. Yes, I'm the best captain on the seas, and don't you forget it, Varkon. We're gonna be the best of the islands.
Hearing of the islands.
Yeah.
And I know they're not booths, but Estrella's gonna turn around. You know, like those kids when they look over booths and they're just like really just staring at you? She's just gonna turn around and almost gonna swivel and just stare at him. Just gonna stare at him.
Hi, looking to join the best captain around?
No, I heard islands.
Oh, yes.
You said you've been to all of them.
All of them.
All
Every
of
single
them?
one. Yep.
Every single one.
sure?
My favorite, the island of the dragon. I go there often.
What
You know
other? Tell us
Just-
what other islands you've been to.
Oh,
Yeah, please name
none
them
of
off.
none of them compare to the island of the dragon. I personally take stone musicians and performers over to the island.
Stone musicians and performers? What does that mean?
Means
That's a
that
weird thing to export.
I am the pure caretaker of the dragon that there is there.
Okay, wait a
And-
minute.
I'll let you in on the secret of why I'm so important.
Please, I love secrets.
Sure.
I am the first captain for the Lady of the Coin.
Oh.
You know what? I've heard that name tossed around a little bit.
She's like a artist or something.
Yeah.
Best artist there is. I love you, Lore. Also, welcome in on me.
So she like puts these statues around town and then disappears them. Are you the one disappearing them? Take them
Oh,
in
yeah.
the night?
Leaves him around. We go get him, load him up on a ship, and then
How's she making these statues?
hand them off to a dragon, big green. What was the name?
Green dragon. It was poison.
I think Hexia.
You know.
Hexia.
Oh, I was just about to say that we had heard about a dragon
We
earlier.
had-
about the
We
Trizor.
did. We did.
And yes, things are making sense.
So
It's
you
so
two are
strange how these
fans.
little. It's so strange how these little puzzle pieces are all kind of coming together.
Weird.
Weird. Are,
So you
we're,
wanna
like,
join?
we're
Be
like
part of my
detectives.
crew.
I mean,
pirate
I am.
detectives.
Oh my goodness, we could be detectives.
We could be. We are detectives. We could be pirate detectives.
Oh my goodness, this is getting interesting.
Oh man, it's too bad the others aren't here.
You know, we must be having so much more fun than them. Who wants to go to a silly other than
Flashback. There's legs
tavern?
everywhere.
Y'all are having fun, and we're like detectives.
we're playing detective, and y'all are having.
We're also role playing.
You also are role playing.
I know what I'll turn to stone.
Ooh.
Don't do that.
Oh my god.
So
I don't know if I want to be. I mean, I don't just join any crew.
yeah, we're kind of part of a crew already.
But you're not part of Varkan's crew.
We're not part of Varkon's crew.
Come on,
Why
what
should
to
we
say?
join Archon's crew?
Yeah, give us
Money,
the
riches.
elevator pitch.
What more could you want? Traveling to Cerulean Sea with me, Varkan.
Okay, but like, I need more than that. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, we don't know you, dude.
I need like incentives.
Yeah.
If working with the Lady of the Coin is not enough for you, then I don't know what is.
Well, tell us about the Lady of the Coin. What's her deal?
Lady of the Coin, they are
Besides being an
beautiful,
artist.
majestic, and I happen to know they live in a bronze statue.
They live in a
You
statue.
live in a bronze statue.
Laura hates me so much right now.
I'm gonna die right now. Because Laura and I can both see what's happening.
Do you?
I know things.
Yeah.
Strange just thinking I don't really think that would be really comfortable. A statue. Why would you want to live in a
Yeah.
statue?
I feel like a statue would be like
no.
weirdly
hear.
warm.
The Colossus of Pythor? That's where they are.
Oh.
Oh, now that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah,
Colossus would be big, and
yeah.
big would be roomy, and of course you could live within.
That could be pretty comfortable. Not a lot of windows in a statue.
That's
No,
true. I mean, the eyes are the windows to the soul.
but now that I've told you, I guess you have to join.
I didn't realize that was terms and conditions.
Well,
Oh,
that's not really how that works. You kind of just offered up a piece of
didn't shake on it.
information. Yeah, we didn't.
what more
There's been
information do you
no-
need?
No. You gave us information freely.
Yeah.
We did not shake on anything to join your crew in terms of
Yeah, we didn't ask you for any
giving
secrets
us
there,
this
man.
information.
You
We just
kinda
wanted you
just
to.
Listen
offered
here,
it up.
if you're a little non-committal, it's fine. The Lady of Coins could probably find you when needed.
Is that a threat?
Is what you make it. Cheers. And he kind of leans back and starts going back over to his crew.
Can I pickpocket him?
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
I thought I was the evil one, but you are like, you're great. And I love it. I love the chaos.
I'm
Love his stat
screaming.
block.
I'm losing my mind actively.
Please tell me that you being drunk makes you better at this.
That's a 19.
Jesus. Yep.
That's a 19 on the roll.
Yeah.
Including your modifiers?
I got
Yeah, that's
18.
including the modifier.
Awesome.
I got 18 on that perception.
Ooh.
I'm a
What
cat
are you
burglar,
looking
duh.
for?
I don't know. I just want to steal some money for he's being a dick. That was a threat.
Yeah.
Steal some money.
Yeah, you find that he
I don't know.
has,
Maybe the keys to a ship. I don't know. Something silly.
Make me, let's see.
The keys to a ship. If I click the receiver, does do the oars pop out?
It lights up a little bit. The lanterns light up.
The lanterns fade on, fade off. It's a new feature.
You hear a foghorn.
The oars pop out. The crew immediately is ready.
Oh,
Once the engine started.
It must be that one.
Why are these numbered terribly? Okay. You find a heavy iron ring, a bit of lint, and 2 silver pieces.
We made our money back.
Hey, yo, look, it's free drinks for us. She's high five minus.
Oh yeah, we fully high five.
Dope.
Nice. Should we
Is
get
there
another
anything else
drink?
you guys want to do tonight?
We should find a less gross place to stay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we got some good things here, but
Yeah, this place is
I
a
feel
little.
sticky, and I feel like I'm and she goes, she's like, she's ready to like lick her hand. Like,
Oh,
don't do it.
no,
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
I will need a nice bath after this.
Yeah. Do we want to head back to the King's place, or do we want to go see if we can? Maybe the Siren's Roost will be a little cleaner.
Yeah,
I think we're closer to the Siren's Roost than the King's Manor.
Yeah, yeah. Let's that way. Out.
Yeah, and I'll do.
So you're
I'll
not
offer
spending the
my
night here?
arm. No, we're not.
Okay.
I'll like offer my
gracious,
arm,
no.
and then I'll like be like, "Do you wanna?" And like motion to like my back again, and
She leaps on
No.
to your back.
You guys head off towards the Siren Roost, finding those tapestry that kind of creates that awning like on the outside. To see that similar image of velvety pillows, rich silks, and gilded finished furniture. It's getting pretty late at this point. It's about 10 p.m. And for this area, it seems to be pretty hopping.
This
In
place
more ways
looks
than one.
this place looks quite a bit fancier than the last place.
Fancier, but also more lively.
Yeah.
You know what? They probably know how to party.
This seems like a place, and I bet we could get some cool drinks here.
Ooh, better drinks, fancier drinks, surprise drinks.
Ooh,
Are you guys stepping
maybe
inside?
yeah,
Why the fuck not?
yeah.
You enter this beautiful establishment filled with men and women lavishing themselves, scantily dressed. Tatiana and Nyx are not in the immediate vicinity, but the entire side has these red dimmed hued lights,
No.
scarlet floors, and red pillows adorn
we made a mistake.
the couches.
What?
I'm immediately
And
gonna
as
like grab
a
Estrella's
woman-
hand. We gotta go.
In a
we gotta
scarlet
go.
toga, walks up to you, Midas, and goes, "Welcome to the Siren's Roost. Here you could taste the finest fruits of immortality. How may we serve you?"
I gotta go. Thank you so much. And with Estrella still on my back, I'm gonna turn around and walk out.
At this point, she's at least holding. She's like got one hand. She's got one hand on your horn. She's like,
Is there a roll on that, Midas?
There is not a roll. It just says prolonged exposure to bright shades of red.
Okay. I'm
If
going
you would
to make
like me-
you. I would like a con save.
it's about to be a fucking rodeo here.
It might be, and it
Wow,
doesn't.
brisket
It's
first, now a rodeo. Wow, what is going
and it
on?
says it's
Listen,
similar
I'll
to
ride
the
the ball.
polymorph
I'm already there.
spell. So I assume however long polymorph lasts, which I believe is an hour, is how long it would last.
Because this is a lot of red.
Yeah, it's a lot
You
of
were
red.
bombarded. It was
It's
like
a
all at once.
shack.
Love Shack, babe. I'm not gonna use that die. I'm gonna use this die. This die does me better, and I really don't want to do this right now.
What's up, Nick?
So I have a question because devil's advocate was the drapery or on the outside of the building also red?
Yes.
Probably.
Then would you have willingly gone into a?
They
We were
said-
paying attention. We were paying.
He
We're
wasn't paying
drunk.
attention.
We're drunk.
And coupled in with having seen the red at the last bar as well.
We were just kind of like, oh, cool,
Yeah.
great. And then we were like, well, they're here. Wow, this is so fancy. And then it wasn't like color registering.
So I got a 13.
I made the DC 12.
I was
Because
excited for rodeo.
Okay.
if you choose to step out,
Yeah,
She's-
I'm gonna, with Estrella still on my back, gonna just turn around and leave.
oh, but darling, don't come and go so
Australia leans back.
fast.
She's like, we have to take care of something first. Well,
Yeah,
Especially a man as fine as you. You could be quite good here.
meanwhile, Estrella's still kind of leaning backwards and her eyes just glare, but also turn purple and is like, don't fucking think about it.
Oh, I know all of the red. We have plenty of minotaurs come through. I absolutely adore them. Take a little hit of this and you'll be fine. And they kind of lean forward and have a small bit of powder in their hand.
You don't have to take any of this if you don't want to.
what does it do?
It'll hold back some of those inner desires while releasing some of those more primal ones.
That does not sound reassuring.
Are they outside past the awning?
They're kind of like in this
We're
doorway
like in
right
the
now.
doorway. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay, damn it. I was hoping they were like
Like-
outside the awning, like, because I would have leaned out the window, but
She kind of puts her hand on you and goes, all of their minotaur friends always take a little bit of it before coming here. I know red can be somewhat of a triggering color, so it just helps dull some of that for about 3 hours and helps you in other ways.
You don't have to take anything. I think our friend, your friends are here. If you do want to take it, I can take some with you, just so you know, like, it's safety in numbers.
Yeah.
I don't know what it will do to me, but if it makes you feel better.
Do you want to go here? do you want to hang out here? We don't have to.
that place with the butt, Calcane, I'm done.
It's been wild. We don't have to. I mean, I might just end up falling asleep in a tree somewhere at this rate. But we don't have to stay here. This is not. I want you to advocate for yourself.
Then, you know what? I've had a lot to drink today. Fuck it. Give me the powder.
And if they're doing it, I'm doing it too.
She takes one of her nails and kind of puts it up to you to inhale,
Okay.
and takes another nail up to Estrella.
Like,
And then she
I
does
guess-
one herself. So it kind of, she goes,
It's
safety
body.
in numbers.
That is what I say. Now, that we've done this, and whenever it decides to kick in, do you happen to have any really fancy drinks?
Yeah, do you have any like fun cocktails?
Oh, I have the best. Have you ever had a cocktail between the buttocks of a god's son? That is the most divine. I broke my table. Hi.
I mean, I
I'm
haven't.
trying to come down the stairs and flirt heavily with these two, so I need to know what's happening.
And in this moment, you kind of feel a little bit of a calmness come over you as your eyes dilate. And the visions of red kind of blurs, and it looks a little less red, and it starts to turn. Everything red turns a little like an off purple.
Oh, I've never seen this color before.
It's my color.
Can I, if everything red is kind of turning purple, can I see other purples?
No, because it's not letting
Not
you
red.
see purple. It's just changing your vision.
It's just changing it to purple.
It's like,
Let's change my vision to purple.
yeah, it does mess with your vision. Everything in your vision changes colors.
Ooh,
It all
shapes
shifts
and
a little bit more
colors.
into like a bluer spectrum.
Okay. Okay, so it cools everything. It cools everything down. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's still all black and white, and then a bunch of purple.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never seen this color before.
Is it a nice color?
Yeah, it's okay.
Let us enjoy the night.
Well, I
At least for the
mean,
next 6 hours until this wears off, and then you probably should get back out.
right, I know you said 3 hours, but okay, I don't know how to do numbers and time, and I mean Time Island.
I mean, if anyone knows about time, it'd be you and me a little bit.
Yeah,
And-
we understand time.
We
They
understand
take your hand
time.
and start kind of galloping into the middle of this mix of men and women who are kind of dancing, mostly naked.
Sad body rolls.
Sad body rolls in the middle of this brothel club. As Phasis, Erosia, and Doria are kind of mingling in between, greeting themselves to you. And kind of, you're getting a bunch of different offers to stay with people.
Interesting. Okay. Wow, this is a lot.
You're back.
Probably. If you haven't gotten
I
down,
haven't gotten down.
yeah, then you're still up there.
I'm just like over you, like, wow, it's just like really nice.
Are we being propositioned separately or as a pair?
together?
You guys are so attached to each other that it's being as a pair. And Ambrosia walks by and goes, "Would you like sea nymph, river nymph, sky nymph? Unfortunately, the son of Pythor is currently occupied."
Oh my god, Tythor has another son.
Pythor, I think, has a lot of children.
You know what?
My
the story
friends
we
used
just learned.
Yeah, I mean, our the rest of our party, they used to travel with one of Pythor's kids.
Oh,
So-
who?
I don't know the.
Imagine my next little place. Maybe it's just all sons and daughters of Pythor.
It's all
That
Pythor.
would be-
Sounds so fun.
You could. I mean, if you wanted to open up a branch in Astoria.
True, that probably could do quite well. I guess, except for when the companions hang out with each other, that gets a little weird.
Yeah.
She's gonna lay down into Midas's ear and be like, are you interested in anyone here?
I mean, yeah. There's some attractive people. Are you? Do any of them strike your fancy?
Yeah.
Then she's just gonna like curl back up into you at this point.
You don't have to select just one. Terran Dragon comes here all the time, gets the whole house.
Oh my goodness.
Near,
Crazy.
near.
Terran Dragon.
Do I recognize that name? Because I think Sulla.
You would.
Sulla's. Is that Sulla's dad?
Okay, I was gonna say, if
I
I heard
know.
that name.
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive it is, if I remember right. Yeah.
Oh, no.
We met his son.
I think he might be
Oh.
here.
He might be here.
Yes,
yeah.
that is right. He doesn't come at Sola. He was here with his wife.
Oh my God, they got married. Oh my God, they got married.
They got
Just
wait.
got
Do you
married,
think they got?
engaged?
Do you think they got married in the between the time when we last saw them and now?
Oh my goodness, they really went through this. Oh my God, does that mean that Tatiana's married to that the other bloke?
Oh,
I mean, they did all go off together.
They did. You know, double weddings are very in.
Oh, we do them all the time.
Well, I guess this is a cause for celebration.
Yeah. Why don't we get some drinks in a glass and sit somewhere, and we'll figure out. We'll form kind of a
choices.
Yeah,
and
we'll observe
states.
our options.
Yes. I guess bring people over or something. Something.
Yeah, we'll see who walks up.
You also know that the last name Nirdragon is a descendant from an ancient Dragonlord, Adonis Nirdragon.
It sounded like a very cool Dragonlord name.
Sounded like a Dragonlord name.
Right on the nose.
I wish Doofus was here because I would be like, do I see my dad?
Is he
I'm
at the bar?
just picturing Adrian awkwardly sitting in the corner, not speaking to anyone, just waiting for it all to be over.
There's an image of Versi next to them, apparating, just going, no.
Stop.
Are you guys, what do you guys want to do?
We're gonna find a booth in the corner and get some drinks.
Yeah.
We're still
that's where we're gonna
all
start.
of this out.
Yeah, we are observing, we are waiting, we're weighing our options.
Tatiana, Nix, I know that you guys are in the been in the thralls for quite some time. Do you come up for air around this time?
I just sent you a message about it, actually. Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so we have been up for air for some time. It is decidedly that the boys are very into each other, and neither of us are A, tied down, or B,
we're fine with tiny polycules.
tiny polycules are cute and all, but no. So I would say it is decided that Nix and I are probably somewhere about the floor having drinks. I am mostly naked, so I already don't wear a lot of clothes. So to say that is difficult. Like, I don't have my cape. I'm probably in my shoes and my undergarments, and that's it.
Midas wears a breastplate and a loincloth. He's also not wearing much.
At this moment, you guys are sitting down having your drink. You see that purple turned red light kind of shining down on Tatiana's body, kind of misty with the sweat around the area, just kind of twirling their hands. Their eyes give this small little glint.
I have my sunglasses on. Nice try.
Okay.
Denied.
You did say you weren't wearing much.
I'm wearing, okay, when I say that I'm not wearing mini undergarments, let me put it to you this way. I wear 4-inch silver heels, okay, with the straps that wrap up to the knee. And then I am in my undergarments, which is basically just a corset that is that same silver color as my shoes. And it has a very soft green lace up the front with green trim on the breast. And then I am wearing, at the gift of Vulcan, a pair of sunglasses that block the gleam from my eyes, but that are more stylish than a rag. So I am wearing these sunglasses, and my snakes are a little wild. They're just like my hair seems to be alive, like I'm still moving. In what looks to be a wild cascade of green curls. And jewelry. I have long silver earrings. I wear a couple of rings. I have a gold ring and a green and a silver ring. Both are adorned with emeralds. And I have one leg crossed over the and let's for those of you watching at home, I am 6 feet tall and I am nothing but leg. Tan leg. So I have one long leg crossed over the other, shamelessly flirting with another man in front of me. I have left Lorius to do his business.
Midas sees Tatiana across the bar and just kind of stares for a second and then turns back to Estrella and is like, I think her friends are here.
And she's kind of still around you, but at this point, she's making biscuits on your chest. She kind of like looks up and she's like, ooh, the snakes.
Yeah.
And there's like a gleam because she's just seeing this, like, just,
Nix, where are you at this moment?
I'm actually sitting next to Tatiana as she's flirting. Sorry, my headphones died when you were describing the scene. Is there a light that I can take my ring and like shimmer it on the ground?
Yes, you can.
Yes. So I'm gonna do that and like play with the light.
And I will say that Tatiana and Nix, you both are very relaxed in this setting. Ambrosia is different from majority of Mitros and welcoming of kinds that are not welcome most other places.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
That's Minotaur.
Except let's bring Minotaurs in and make everything red, though. Real smart move.
Bring a Minotaur in.
Lush
Get
purple would have been a lush purple would have been a little bit more royal, a little bit more tasteful. And then you don't have to necessarily take drugs.
True.
Okay.
Drugs is fun, but also
drugs can be very fun.
drugs are very fun.
Yeah. Are you having fun?
Are you having fun? She's still oblivious. She is literally like, if you were to imagine like a cat just curled up in like sunlight, because you were obviously larger, you were obviously probably warm. She's just like,
Yeah. No, this. Yep.
Good. As long as we're both having fun.
Yeah, we're both having fun. How's your drink?
Very fruity.
Yeah, very.
You know what? Honestly, it's better than the other place. I mean, the mead is okay, but you know, at least it's not a little bit salty.
Yeah, I think that place. That place was a lot. This is better
In terms of decor and atmosphere and
cleaner.
just cleaner. That is absolutely it. And she's gonna like kind of fidget around a little bit real quick, like stop at least like one hand from making biscuits and like kind of fidget and grab like the ring. Is it just a regular old iron ring?
Yeah, it's like worth 10 silver pieces.
She's gonna look and be like, all right, since
It
maybe I'm jumping the gun.
smells like fish.
Going
The iron?
Oh yeah.
She's going to wipe it off. Because she grabs it and she goes, clean it off. And she reaches over to Midas and be like, since we, I don't know, reunited, and I feel like this is a momentous occasion, outside of the whole wedding thing, so don't necessarily take it this way, but here, a trinket. A trinket for you.
Thank you.
It's the iron ring.
Yeah.
It's a trinket for you.
Yeah, you got this is from that captain that you got the silver from, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like a
Which
like
also, you did pay for the drink, so it is only fair that this also goes back to you.
thank you.
Oh,
I mean, it's just a couple
Rosa
silver. It's
had
okay.
clocked you giving this ring and comes over and goes, oh, another marriage.
Oh
A
no!
round of drinks for this lucky couple. Oh, it is so
we're not.
Do we
beautiful.
clock who this
Love.
is? Do we clock who this is?
Yes, you look over and you see them both shrinking down as you see
I want to hand this up so bad.
you
Oh
see
no, we're going for it. We're going for it.
The incompetence of everyone here. It's just.
Oh,
and Rosa
we're
leans
not
in
getting.
and gives
We're
you
not
both
getting.
a kiss on the lips.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
Goes-
We are together.
To your health and happiness, the next round is on me. And
Okay.
You know what?
reaches
Maybe we are
behind
together.
Yeah, maybe
and
we are.
gives
know what?
you this beautiful large bowl. It's a couple's bowl. It's this big, large fish-like bowl that has this kind of roiling glitter on the inside.
So it's a fishbowl.
Yeah.
It's the drink, a fishbowl.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, we're getting a really good drink tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And it
we are
hands it to you guys
we are
with a
absolutely
single
together.
straw. And
Oh,
says, try not to fight over it. And then
Oh my
walks
God.
away as they remove their dress and walk into the crowd.
Oh, hello.
I'm going to give Estrella kind of a teasing smile, and I'm gonna put the ring on my ring finger.
I need you to roll a d20.
Oh no!
0 through 10, it doesn't fit. 10 through 20, 11 through 20, it fits.
That's a 2. It does not fit. Well,
It's a little too big.
oh, it's too big.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
I
a
thought it would have
7-foot
been
minotaur.
Yeah, I thought it would
Fair
have been
enough.
too small.
It would have
'cause
been- I'll do that.
Minotaur
It goes on
his
versus,
pinky
like,
finger.
whatever. Yeah.
It goes on his pinky finger, not his ring, his ring finger.
Can I fit it
As
on
someone
the
with
pinky?
big hands, okay?
You
It's
fit
a
on the
pinky ring now, okay?
Yeah. And I'll so like you'll see me try to put it on the like ring finger and put it on the pinky finger.
And
Just get a
Estrella's
little
just
stuck
gonna
on your finger for a second.
It's okay. Estrella's just gonna look up and kind of just gonna be like,
I'm sorry I don't have
fates. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry I don't have one to give you back.
Estrella tries not to purr.
Oh my stars.
Tatiana, Nix, are you doing anything in this moment?
I have already rolled for
I
these.
absolutely am. I have stood up from my seat and I have literally the most shit-eating grin on my face.
I'm following
And
right behind her.
I am staring at you.
His face is bright, is like his cheeks are very pink, and like you can't tell if it's because he's been drinking all day or if it's because of the situation in front of him.
So I am going to strut, not walk, but I am going to strut like I own the fucking place. Across the dance floor, there is bodies and touching and all sorts, and I am literally just eyes locked on you. And as I come over to you, I have one of the gold bands that I wear. I'm going to slip it off and I'm going to present it to you. You really ought to come prepared if you're going to get married in front of so many people, dear.
We're not.
Oh, but you're not. But you just put on such a grand display.
Oh,
I need a moment.
And here I thought that maybe you and I could be a little bit more than friends. But if this is... Although, I mean, I'm okay, and I'm totally gonna let you stray. I'm gonna lean to the side. I'm okay with more than one friend. If
She's literally gonna grab the straw and start drinking. Just
And I'm gonna,
This is better
and
than
I'm gonna
anything
nudge her, and I'm gonna nudge her hand after a second. So can you
I've
turn
never
that?
wanted an animation of a scene so bad.
there's a little bit of some.
like literally, like when I lean forward, I mean it. When you talk about anime, it is anime bounce. I might be wearing a corset, but buddy, that shit moves.
Yeah.
Nix.
Yeah.
Is there like a waiter that walks around?
A bunch of the different companions will kind of serve drinks on and off of their bodies as people want.
You know what? that's
Okay, cool.
the next
I want to ask if one of the companions will do body shots for the happy couple.
Are you done with Tagete? Or did you leave the two boys alone?
Oh, yeah,
we
to
paid
get
for
to-
the night.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay.
I've had my fill. I intend to cash on the free prophecy when we go to bed.
Axios,
But I
the
have
lost, the
left my
son
two
of
boys.
Narcissus, is gonna kind of walk up and go, "Can I help you, my darling?"
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
we know he looks
But-
real good.
Our friends apparently just got married in front of everybody. I want to give them some body
we're
shots as a celebration.
Married,
What?
it's maybe an
We're-
engagement.
we're-
A divine
engagement.
couple. And I know Estrella is still in the back of Midas. Axios is going to straddle the front of Midas.
Oh,
You just see, like, you know, when cats, like, her tail literally, like, bristles up and, like, ooh. She's like,
hello.
I heard you are in need of body shots.
We're not married.
married.
Yeah, they're not married yet. We are in the throes of planning, though.
And he is going to lay across Midas, knowing fully how strong he is, looking at his arms.
Yep.
And he's going to full on plank across your legs in a flat line, pour a bit of an alcohol into kind of a chest cavity in between his pecs and his sternum. And he's going to go, "If you want it, you have to lift me up to you."
Oh boy.
This is the best gold I've ever spent.
Same.
We haven't even spent anything.
Yeah. Midas
Those free
is
drinks for us.
yeah. A free drink is a free drink is a free
A
drink.
free drink is a free drink.
And being the strong boy I am, I do it. I do the thing.
Exactly. A free drink is a free drink.
Free drink
Roll
is
me
free.
a strength check. You can make it athletics or
Ooh,
acrobatics.
Okay. Oh, you know I'm doing athletics.
Remember,
I have a plus
number one
8 to
rule of partying
athletics.
is a free drink is a free drink.
A free drink is a free
Yep.
drink. I've been rolling like shit tonight. That's a total of 18.
As you lift his body up to your mouth, it kind of drips over the side of the peck as his hand reaches up into your hair at the same time. And he kind of leans back as it kind of dribbles into your mouth. And almost with this like acrobatic flair, he's able to kind of step down and flip backwards and go, so strong.
Thank you. Do you want one, dear? Here's the thing: is I built a charisma character, but Evelyn, I'm not charismatic.
Yes, you are.
That makes it more
Evelyn?
endearing, honestly.
Evelyn, my love, you are charismatic when given the right prompts.
I'm just saying, this has been absolutely a delight.
Jupus is gonna come back and watch the stream and be like, "What the fuck happened here?"
This is like our shopping episode, okay? It just happens to be
This I
people
have
and
been
drinks.
waiting for this episode.
Listen, it would be a little queer if we didn't have a good club
Brothel episode.
where we could just hang out and be our best selves.
And be naked.
Oh,
best
and
selves
make
that
body
too.
shots. And the childhood friends getting back together. Now we're engaged.
Yeah, we went from childhood friends to engaged. I'm a little dizzy.
He's gonna lean over to you, Astray, who's still kneading, and he's gonna kind of hand you his arm and go, "Would you like to come with me?"
Oh, don't worry, dear. We'll take good care of him.
I'm doing some rolls for myself. Because what better way to play in a Greek thing but leaving things up to the fates?
Oh, shit. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no!
She's gonna look at the guy in front of her and ooh. She's gonna lean in and be like, you know, before I take your hand, how about you come closer real quick?
He leans
I have
in.
something really important to say. And she's actually, whether anyone notices or not, her eyes will slowly start to glow purple. And she's going to cast command on him.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
And through a whisper, she will tell him to first grovel, but then leave.
What level are you casting?
Oh my god, scroll down, damn. It's an automatic use through my special background. It's first level.
It's first level.
Mhm.
And it is command.
Yes, it's called command.
Is it the spell command?
Yes, it is the spell command.
Okay, so it has to be one word.
Yeah, so she essentially tells him to grovel.
All right, I need a wisdom saving throw. Do you have a DC on that?
Yes, 14.
That is a 14.
Damn, meets it, beats it. But
Yeah.
As you whisper grovel,
Wait, I have inspiration. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work. Fuck.
he leans in and goes, "You're gonna have to work harder on that."
I'm feeling that has happened in this
But if you're
establishment
flexible
before.
enough, I might be
Ooh.
groveling.
Damn.
one is
And he
You know-
takes a drink and puts it above your head and just lifts your chin up and starts pouring.
A drink's a drink. A free
Drink
drink
is
is
a
a
drink. A
free drink is a free drink.
Spoken by every queer person. It's like, drink's a drink. Have fun
Yeah,
tonight.
so she kind of leans into it. She gets her free drink.
And
But
as it pours into your mouth, a little bit dribbles down the side of your cheek. That Axios leans in and licks off, and gives you a small kiss on the cheek, and goes, "Congrats to the newlyweds."
We're not married.
and
it's him. She gets him. It's here for drinks.
And
Yeah,
as he
for
walks off, he's wearing a jock strap, so you just see his little butt cheeks bounce.
I'm here for
I
it.
love to see
Little
you
booty
come,
bounce.
but I hate to see you go. Wait, that's not how that goes. She's
It could
drunk.
be.
She's
I
drunk.
hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
That's how it goes. I'm drunk.
You're so pretty.
Honk.
You're
We're
so
leaving
pretty.
Estrella alone. She is so pretty, actually.
She is so pretty.
So pretty.
Ambrosia kind of comes up to you guys at this point and goes, "Oh man, you guys are a lot of fun."
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what they tell me.
Yep.
So here's the prophecy, eh?
The one and only.
And
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
that's your name, just the here's the prophecy, you know, like
For now.
Boudoir 5 or anything sexy.
Ooh, we're workshopping.
I thought we had come up with the name, but I forgot what it was. I've had way too
I
many
liked
things
House of
tonight.
Monsters. HAUS, House of Monsters.
Yeah, I mean,
Look it
technically
up.
House of
House.
Monsters.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think we were talking about House of Monsters.
Yeah.
I'm
House
just
of
giving you the
Monsters, here
choice
are the
to choose it
prophecies.
or not.
Yes, no, maybe so. You have 30 seconds.
I'm not making the decision.
I am making the
you.
decision.
You make the decision.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make the decision.
Yes! We have a party name, Randall.
You can get off our backs.
But I do want to know what your idea was.
My idea?
Yes.
I didn't have an idea. I was just asking.
Oh. God damn it.
Well, I enjoy having you here, and I think that you all should spend the night. I want to make sure that you are safe. After all, you had some of my special powder. So,
Yeah. Are all the
Her
rooms
eyes are just
red?
all the rooms what?
Are all the rooms red?
No, I do have one that's a nice satin purple, more regal looking.
I do like the purple.
That's big enough. I think we could fit all 4 of you. 5 if you like another.
Oh, well, we wouldn't want to disturb the happy couple this evening.
No.
True, and you two still have your room with your suitors.
How are the little boy
I-
toys?
How are they?
I
heard that there was
literally,
actually.
I am going to mouth snap you, and I'm gonna snake an arm around Ambrosia. I would love to join you this evening. The boys have entertained themselves for the rest of the night, and I'm afraid we are. Well, we're not getting in the way, but it's not quite our speed.
You remember when I said that you'd owed me something?
Absolutely.
Conan the Braver.
How about one prophetic reading?
For you, dear? Absolutely.
And they take your hand, and without a word, they just pull you in a direction.
Nix, you are invited.
I'm down. Bye.
Deuces.
Have a good night, happy couple.
Well, congrats on the marriage, from what I hear.
Yeah, congrats on your marriages as
your
well.
actual marriage.
I'm just
you
Nix,
and
I'm
your
just gonna
little-
look at.
Hope
I'm
you
gonna
and
look
your
at you and
boy
be
toys
like,
are very happy.
they'll figure it out tomorrow when we're jewelless.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Nyx does have a ring.
I was just saying, Tatiana does not have shit.
No.
I have a ring. I'm not letting go of that ring only because I can use it to fuck with Estrella.
Midas, Estrella, are you doing anything else the rest of the night?
Drinking our free drinks.
Yeah,
Because you know what? Astray at this point has realized that all good news brings free drinks. And she will work that angle.
And Midas will assist.
And as you drink yourselves quite a bit, retreating to your quarters of purple lavishness, this beautiful purple heart-shaped bed.
Cute.
There are plenty of useful items on the stands beside, and you guys fade into the night, doing whatever you choose to do. We'll leave that for the mystery.
Patreon.
Which might just be
Yes.
sleeping on opposite sides.
Midas is kind and takes the floor.
he okay, but he absolutely would be like, there's only the one bed. I can sleep on the floor if you're more comfortable with that, or
It's so cute.
Why would I make you sleep on the floor? There's a fucking bed here. Get in.
okay.
Yes, I am.
You guys have a good long rest. Everyone can take a long rest.
Dope.
Sure, if you need it.
Not really.
I
Well,
feel
maybe.
great.
And Tatiana.
Yes.
You, Nyx, and Ambrosia are indulging into a prophetic ritual.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yep, that's what we're calling it now.
A bed ritual is a ritual.
Yes,
There's lots of candle and oil involved.
So we'll go into on that one. But I do need you to roll me a religion check.
Okay. Okay, before I roll this, I would like to preface it as Tatiana, a baby, yes. But do I also actually tell prophecies via sex? Yes. Estrella, I gotta look at you all in your rings.
It feels very Willy Wonka. I got a golden ticket.
I'm the kid over here who's just like, oh. Adrian has a rock. I don't get shit.
You gave me your ring. Does that mean I'm married to you?
What, you want to get married, baby?
Uh,
I mean, you're already married to my boyfriend, ×2, so.
what can I say? I'm good at numbers.
It's kind of hot. Religion +7, 18. 18 + 7, 25.
All right. Ask me a question.
Ask
What do
you
you
a
wanna know?
fuck. You know what? I want to know more about the giant pythor. The giant bronze pythor in my last vision.
As you come close to the conclusion of your nights, and you lay there resting, getting ready to fall asleep, the ring of fire that has kind of been around the bed, specifically placed, just all turns off at the same time. And your vision obscures for a moment as you come face to this white cloaked figure, and these snakes kind of billow out of the cloak front. And it's like the two of you are standing beside each other. And she looks at you and she says, "I have no patience for those who sow chaos in the name of doing good. One must always ask who benefits."
What?
Do you want to read it again?
Yeah.
They look at you and say, "I have no patience for those who sow chaos in the name of doing good.
So chaos on the name.
One must always ask who benefits."
No one is the name of doing good.
And behind them, you see gold kind of pile up. And an arrow come from up top kind of start to shoot straight down towards you as you pass out into sleep.
Okay, give me that quote one more time so I can write it down.
I have no patience for those who sow chaos in the name of doing good. One must always ask who benefits.
In the name of doing good.
In the name of doing good.
Doing good. One must ask. Okay. And sorry, I was caught off guard, like trying to pick apart that quote. What did that person look like?
They were wearing all white cloaks. They're kind of covered their head, but you could see the snakes kind of billowing out in the front.
Okay. Thank you.
The night passes on. The wear and tear of a good night on the body. As you all wake up a little late, kind of working yourself up. You wake up, you get some nice refreshments. There's a bottle of water and some mimosas on the table when you wake up. And you kind of wake up, kind of get your bearings, and reconvene outside of the Siren's rest, which is at this time very quiet as stragglers are kind of leaving like 10 a.m.
Please know that, just for a word of caution, Estrella did actually blindfold Midas in the middle of the night, just in case. Purple is a shade of red. She wasn't entirely sure. She wanted to make sure that, like, once the drugs came down, they were okay.
Fair.
Overabundance of caution. Just, we look out for our friends.
Yeah.
You all find yourself outside of the tavern, reconnected after a most odd night.
And day.
We had quite the day.
Mm-hmm.
Right day.
Okay. Are the boys with us or are they still inside?
Wouldn't get me to it. I'm not there yet.
Oh.
We can't lose track of the gentlemen.
Yeah.
The boys are-
Are they gentle anymore?
It takes a few minutes before they both come out, one after another, very quickly. And Lourdes goes, Tatiana, oh, hi, how you doing? Do you need us? What are we doing today? And Sola looks at you, Nix, and goes, hi.
You good?
That's it.
Yep, I'm good. Real good.
Estrella's gonna look at both of them and be like, I know I didn't see you all last night, but I just wanted to congratulate you. I heard there was 2 weddings.
Nope.
Yes,
No?
we're gonna. Oh,
No, remember now, we talked about this. Lorius and I we haven't even been engaged, and there's just been some miscommunication. They're not married.
we could get married though. I thought it might happen.
Well, we certainly could now, couldn't we, sweetheart? But there are some steps before that, and I do have this whole saving the world.
Yeah, but I was a little confused because last night you were screaming that I was yours, and I was a little confused. So
Well, now,
it
and
kind
I'm
of
gonna
felt like it.
And so, I mean, let's all. He's right. I'm gonna bend over. Right. I'm gonna like lean forward, and just
Doing a
kind
lot
of
this episode.
only if you ask nicely. But I'm gonna kind of like bop him on the nose. Now, that is a little bit different, and you and I both know that. You do belong to me, you sweet boy, but we're not married.
Okay.
Okay.
So where are we going?
I believe we decided it would be safest if you and Sola stayed here in Mitros.
Oh,
Is
together?
that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to insight check that shit.
You can both insight check.
That's a nat 20.
That's
Oh
also
my
an at
God.
20.
You both clock your boys,
Jesus.
and you know what had happened last night, and can tell that they're not ready to kind of talk about it.
Okay.
So they're a little awkward right now.
Okay. Would you okay. Would you feel more comfortable if we maybe found you a different sleeping arrangement for some time?
Will you visit every night?
I will visit you as often as I can. And I'm gonna like touch him right here on the forehead. I'm always in your dreams.
Yeah, not sure if that was like a ritual for like Mitros, or if that was like a curse to do that. But either way, I was down.
I have so many
I'll be
questions.
fine. We can we could go and hang out and play kickball or something.
Kickball, bud?
Nix, I'm gonna look at you. Help!
Sola, are you okay with hosting
Yeah,
him for a little while?
I'm sure my father would understand.
Okay.
Or do you have a separate house? Like
No,
that
we
he
have
could.
plenty of guest rooms. It'll be fine.
Oh my god! Now I feel bad about leaving them behind, Lisa.
They're gonna die if they go
Their
with us.
reliability.
I know they're gonna die. But
Their
I feel bad.
reliability.
I did overhear that apparently this one, she points over to Solus, be like, apparently their father typically runs up the whole place. So I mean, what's one more person?
Would you Nix, would you want to walk us to my manor? You could see it.
What's the matter?
I mean, that's the least we can do, right, Tati?
Yes, we can absolutely walk you there, get you settled in. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, I think that'd be good. I mean, just that way, like if and I don't know how it works, but like kind of like when Versi visits Adrian at night, that like you could visit me at night with the projection things.
Yeah, I
So-
absolutely can. I just need to get stronger first.
Yeah, you're strong. So, Sola, you want to lead the way? I can do that. And he kind of starts to head off towards his estate.
It's a state now, okay.
Yeah, it is actually his estate.
Ooh.
And we are gonna go over to. I'm gonna show you guys on the map.
Oh.
We get things
Map.
Oh, we got a new map,
on the map.
or at least a new dot.
A new dot. Where is it?
Oh, all the way down here.
Oh, where is it? Oh my
11.
goodness.
Oh,
Jesus.
That isn't a
hello. Shit, I almost feel bad that we have to leave.
You're the ones who did
This-
not want to get married to them.
I didn't say I didn't want to get married.
This area down
My line
here.
of work
Wow.
doesn't really allow for marriage.
Is a large estate. As you kind of head through the city, before you stands the most opulent villa in the city. Despite its great size, the house itself seems difficult to see. The grounds are full of lush gardens, statuaries, and pools, fields, and large hedge maze, which appears to be the great fountain shooting from the center. As you kind of walk up, there are two guardians standing at the estate entrance that Sola kind of just waves off. as they part ways, and you find yourself entering this large, lush area. You see a few captains and soldiers adorning the same cerulean armor from the Order of Sidon. And you see a
One flaw.
well-to-do merchant who is wearing a very fine silks. Kind of come up to you and go, "Oh, is my son bothering you?"
Oh no, not at all. He's actually been quite gracious, polite.
Please,
Giving.
Where are my manners? Please, come this way. And he walks you into this large estate, and it is adorned with these beautiful, large marble walls, this gilded gold along every trim. Every trinket and table has these beautifully done trinkets of pure gold. There's a large grand clock that ticks and swings back and forth with every second. And there are gemstones and jewelry just kind of placed throughout. And he goes, he looks a little disheveled. He looks a little off kilter, like he hasn't slept in a while. And he kind of goes, "My apologies." He sits down in this large, lavish brown chair and he goes, "Did you come to return my son?"
So funny story.
In a manner of speaking.
Sure,
Yeah.
but with a new addition.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hello, do you want to explain?
Go on.
I asked Sulla if he wants to explain.
Oh,
I mean, I'll explain.
I'm more than happy to explain.
Sola kind of pops up and goes, well, I met Valis, and Valis was really kind to me, and if it wasn't for Nyx, I wouldn't have met Valis, and Nyx and I are engaged, engaged now. And
Marriage engaged.
Taryn kind of leans back in his seat and goes, Siren and the Dragonlord family mixed with this Minotaur and whatever that is, looking at both you, Estrella, and Tatiana.
You got a problem with that?
No, I just hoped my son would keep his nightly affairs more private.
Well, you see,
Well, you see, Mr. Neo Dragon, is it? We've heard quite a bit about your nighttime
nightly.
affairs. Renting out the entirety of the Siren's Roost?
My.
Maybe a lot of fun.
News.
Well, again, nightly affairs. I would never be caught in daylight with
The heroes of the prophecy.
I don't know. That can be arranged.
I mean,
Well, you didn't say
I
you were
still-
the heroes.
You never asked.
you should probably ask the right questions first.
Otherwise, you might be caught in the daylight in certain places.
think you might be able to help me, and I have a generous reward.
What's the reward?
Keeping your mouth shut.
How does 5,000 gold pieces sound?
I'll keep my own mouth shut.
What is the job?
Well, if you're the heroes of the prophecy restoring order, perhaps you could bring me the lady's head.
The Lady of Coin.
Sure, you've seen these self-styled folk hero who robs the rich and gives to the poor of the Stygian row, and he kind of looks around and goes, I can't always afford to have my hard-earned money impoverishedly given away to people who are less deserving.
Trey looks him up and down and be like, you're obviously wanting to talk right now.
I do make quite a bit of my money from the Minotaur trade.
She bristles.
That
Oh, that's
explains
awkward.
Stella.
How
Yeah.
about we rephrase that one?
Business is business. We can perhaps look past.
No. Drinks are drinks. Business is not business.
Yeah, I don't know. You know. I've always wondered, how much do you think I would go for?
You can't put a price on you, please. Stop trying to put a price on yourself. You're
Stand up.
priceless.
Curious. I've never had the opportunity to ask.
Stand up.
He is standing. He's standing at his full 7-foot height, and the 7 feet, by the way, does not include the horns. Which
Puff your
are,
chest out.
yeah, no, he knows how to stand in like a good
You're
Give a
so pretty.
little-
It's called catcalling.
Twirl. Let's see all the muscles. I love the method acting. Amazing.
I think Evelyn deserves inspiration for that.
Yeah.
Honestly, just in general.
I'll give you inspiration for that.
Yes.
Thank
you.
Especially after your poor rolling this evening.
Yeah.
You
poor babies.
See that large pillar over there?
Mm-hmm.
Move it to the other side over there.
I go and do that, and I very much make a show of like
Make
I
me
make a little
uh,
bit of a show of it.
strength check. You can
Okay.
make an athletics check.
I would like to do.
And as
athletic.
you're doing this, he's gonna look over to the group and go, easily how well they accept commands. Sorry.
Freya is literally bristling as she saddles up next to that man.
I have my hand on Sulla's shoulder, and he can feel the talons starting to just edge against his skin. Like, I'm gonna commit a murder.
That's an 18.
You move it pretty swiftly, leaving just a tiny bit of a scuff mark as you kind of place it back down. And he goes, bravo. Let's see. You, my friend, quite dapper, quite handsome. Could be used for quite a bit of things.
Give him your punchline.
There's a punchline.
I mean, they
Chica.
call me Midas because I've apparently got the golden touch.
I ain't rolling fate dice for that one. I ain't rolling fate dice for that one. Actually, you know what I'm rolling at that point? Sorry, I just rolled for hot, and I'm not telling you all what that number is.
Did you finally
Panty
crit?
dropping.
I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Roll for hot.
So, I would say you're probably on the upper end of the market, about 250 gold pieces.
That
I
is it.
really do think it might
That's
be a
the
little bit
upper end of-
more.
That's the upper end of the market?
Any good minotaur is worth about 100 to 250.
Jesus, y'all are...
You obviously must not be buying the best. For that price, please.
I mean, it does afford me this.
But obviously not this.
I guess I'll have to pass on this one.
Oh, good, because I'm not for sale.
I could see that, and I respect it.
Sure.
So, back to the matter at hand. Lady of the Coin has obviously put a little bit of, crick in my style.
What, you're not a fan of art?
Great fan of art, but I don't like when they steal. And the coin, Lady of the Coin has been known to be a bit aggressive to those who try to make an honest profit. And I honestly, at this point, I worry for my son.
What do you think's going to happen to your son?
I mean, he is tied to the near dragon line. Lady of the Coin could use him to get to me.
To do what exactly?
Punish me.
Well, I mean... Sometimes people might deserve that. I mean, I need a little bit more.
I understand. I love my son very much, although his idealistic ways are somewhat confusing to me.
And Sol is still standing right there.
am interested, and largely the Lady of the Coin.
Well, it probably would help if we had a place to start.
Well, you know, I feel like this is
Married already and keepy secrets.
well, not from each other, but you know, I feel like this might be a conversation that we enlighten you both on. Maybe not this one. Real quick, you know, like team huddle, real quick.
Yeah.
Can we like 1 moment? And Strand tries to shoo them away real quick. Like, get over here. So, last night, or I guess during the day, you know, it's all honestly a little bit of a hazy look.
It's a little blurry.
Midas and I ended up getting some information on our way to where you all were last night, involving statues, the Lady of Coin, a big bronze statue where she lives.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a big bronze statue?
A Pythor, really large.
Colossus
That was
Pythor.
weird. Yeah.
Oh, great.
She like lives in it.
Wonderful. Do we know what she looks like?
Not really, but we do know she's been dropping random statues around town, like musician statues and this guy on a boat that I totally stole some stuff from at night.
Midas looks at the ring.
Randall,
things.
would I be able to piece together statues of musicians?
The musician part doesn't really make sense, but lifelike statues, I mean, sure, you know.
The statue we saw looked terrified.
Yes, and had a flute on her back. But there was a
They
guy
often
who
look
took them to an
terrified.
island, but with a dragon on it. Ended up name being like Hexia, which odds thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
that-
also saw a play about
We saw a play about
Pythor,
Pythor.
and turns
Wow.
out
The dragon that steals all of Pythor's loves and murders them.
yeah,
Yes.
turns out it's because he was sleeping around with her sisters and he was like supposed to be married to her.
Her.
Well, that does track for that man. Take me back a moment. Statues. Terrified. How in detail were these? Did they look
Very
like they had been
detailed.
chiseled?
No, like lifelike.
Very
Like
lifelike.
wild.
Yeah.
Like
lady is cursed.
We're in a huddle. We're in a huddle.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Okay.
We're not talking to him. We're still in our huddle.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Away, like get away.
We're still in our huddle.
Very lifelike.
Very life. Almost
Um,
uncanny.
Yeah.
Well, I have some news.
You did it?
No, I was busy.
Oh, okay.
I was
yeah.
busy. However, no, that is a thing that my kind can do. That is our curse to bear. Anyone who looks us in the eye does become petrified. And if they are unable to break free of their petrification, they are turned to stone permanently. And the only thing that can bring them back is a true wish.
Oh. Then why would someone be taking them all to a dragon? I didn't know dragons grant wishes.
It might not be that the dragon is granting wishes. It might be that the dragon is because dragons
It
are
could be the dragon
collectors. Yeah.
That's a weird cord to collect.
There are a lot of different horns.
What?
Dragons
Oh my
are into
God.
weird stuff.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. The dragon Hexia, the Colossus of Pythor, collecting their people to forever worship them.
Okay.
If Hexia is his lost lover, this is Hexia's
Guilted.
twisted fantasy.
Hmm.
Hexia essentially has the statue of Pythor and is now hoarding townsfolk.
Like if they did it, like if he didn't do the cheating and like they were actually like
Yes.
happily together and like ruled over people.
Ooh.
That's like,
Somehow has well, it's not very difficult to convince. I happen to live in the lap of luxury compared to most of the people like me.
oh.
Do you think Pythor would be able to tell us if Hexia would do something like that?
I mean, if he wasn't drunk.
Yeah.
That's a valid point. Pythor didn't. None of you were around for Calix, his son. Well, Midas, you were briefly, were you not? I don't think so. I think you came that morning.
Yeah, I literally, Cal had left the night, had like disappeared in the night, and then I met you guys the next morning.
Okay. I mean,
No, I never
yeah.
met Alex.
Okay. Right. So Calix, when we ventured into Astoria, and met Pythor for the first time, Pythor struggled for a moment to recognize his own son. So it is not far to say that he probably doesn't even know or remember what happened. Unfortunately, we could ask Vulcan, his brother. This is where Adrian pops up and yells, "The God of Uncles."
Yeah, we could. I think that would be a good place to start rather than going straight
visiting.
to Pythor.
And we are certainly not equipped to take on a dragon.
No, we are
Yeah.
not.
Talk about a parasocial relationship. A little weird, but
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like she's hoarding storytellers.
So, okay. So before we go back to that guy, because he's kind of clearing his throat in that way that rich people
Freya's looking
do when
around like,
they're...
oh my goodness, what was that?
Did you hear something?
I don't want
I
to
don't
take
know.
this man's... I don't want to take this man's dirty money, personally.
It's blood money. No.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm not interested in taking money that has been earned on the backs of my people.
Yeah.
So...
But we could still do something about the Lady of the Coin anyways.
Oh, we should
Yeah.
definitely investigate that, regardless of whether or not we get
She's-
5,000 coins, but...
Certainly gives a worse reputation to Medusa as a whole. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't think it could get worse, but that does make it much worse.
Yeah.
Petrification in and of itself is an accident at best. It is typically when you are caught off guard. I could never imagine doing it to somebody on purpose.
Right, and these people did look frightened or scared. Well, I guess we should now that you all know this information, get back to that one.
And we'll
Yeah.
break our huddle.
Dear,
So, do we have a deal?
You're
5,000
gonna-
gold pieces for the head.
you'll pay us some different way to be determined. We don't want your money. Ew.
Blood money.
could do
That's not
more.
really.
Ew.
No, that's not what we mean. I mean, obviously, more
10,000.
money is perfect.
Free.
Not money. Something else worth that
10,000
amount.
gold pieces.
Favor to
Okay,
be
that is
collected
blood
upon when
money.
decided.
Yes.
Something equivalent to taking a Medusa's head.
We don't know if it is a Medusa.
Oh, it is.
It's either that or it's a walking
There we
basilisk.
go. Well, he apparently knows who it is. Yes, apparently she's a Medusa.
I didn't want to be so candid. I mean, I didn't want to offend our guest here.
Oh, you didn't want to offend this one, but you'll offend this one.
And it's
The-
fine. He doesn't see me as a person, so.
He better start.
Well, I will say in his defense, I get a little angrier than you do.
Suspect that she is behind the Cult of the Snakes, which is a thieves' guild deeply involved in smuggling and murder. It's really, honestly, a good thing for you to do.
Oh yes, of
Yeah,
course.
but
It's
we
a good
can-
thing.
Yeah, but we can do that without taking your dirty money. So, thanks, but no thanks, shithead.
I'll take it for free.
No.
Oh, no.
We will collect.
You'll take it for free, please. If we're not doing it, then who is?
Oh yeah, no, we're not saying
We
We're
will
not
get
doing-
something.
Well,
We will
I
pay.
have a proposition for you.
sure, let's hear it.
Actually, we'll take your 10,000 gold.
It's each.
One time.
10,000 gold worth of minotaurs, free. Never to be slaves again. Never to be bought, to be sold, to be treated like objects. These are living beings, and you will treat them as such.
And I want it written in blood. Your blood.
Oh my god.
I
that a
didn't say
threat?
that.
Oh no.
No, I mean,
No.
all deals and
Whoa.
contracts are all
A blood pact.
blood packs.
I'm okay to threaten him.
He looks over at Sola, who has their hand on Nyx at this point. And he goes, so be it. And he holds out his hand to shake you, Tatiana.
I'll shake it.
It's a deal.
It's a deal when we have it written in blood.
I will. Yeah,
Can
you
we
and I
not
will
do the
sit down.
blood? I think.
No, you took blood money, essentially. That's
We
just
will.
only
We will
fitting.
sit down and write this, and I personally promise you, if you think that the Lady of Coin is hurting your business, I will make it my personal mission to turn you into one of my statues next.
You have statues?
Sure, we could work this out.
And as I say that, it's just part of the Medusa curse is that you do become slightly more snake-like in features. My tongue is gonna flick out, and it is the beginning to fork, and my teeth for a moment are slightly longer as I hiss the words out of my mouth. Yeah, I can't do the rattlesnake thing. So whoever did that, good job.
He kind of pulls up a chair and goes, all right, let's do this. And pulls out a knife. You guys do a very ceremonial cut and a writing of a small contract that requires both of your thumbprints on each side. And he hands it off to you and goes, you keep it and bring it back when you have the lady's head.
I guarantee it.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been something. And Midas is going to be the first to just to walk off. His
I'm gonna
shoulders
miss you,
very
buddy.
tense.
You're pretty
Oh.
great. Have fun.
He's As
Lorius,
much as I
Lorius,
wanted
honey,
to,
why don't we meet outside and we'll say some goodbyes?
yeah,
Yeah.
as much
Estrella
as
just
I want to,
follows. She's like,
as much as I want to like turn around and like be like, oh, little buddy, he's pissed. He's not happy.
And you guys all go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I take Stella with me. Like as I walk away, I just keep my hand on his hand and like steer him out of the house.
You kind of get out of the house down to the courtyard and near the front gates where you say your goodbyes. And Lorius is like, okay, well, I'll see you soon.
Yes, dear.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes in and wraps his hands around you to a big hug,
God.
Tatiana.
Stop.
And he kind of like, because he's a little shorter than you, so he gives you a peck. But it kind of just hits you
little? He's a
It just-
cedar.
His head is under my boobs. Let's be
yeah,
real.
yeah. It just hits your stomach, and he's just like, mwah.
His head is like right. His head is right here.
He goes, I'll miss you.
Poor
And Estrella, it's been nice getting to know you, and congrats on the marriage. I've heard a few things. Midas, you're a good champ. High five.
High five, little buddy.
Mm.
And I, when we high five, I'm gonna give him I'm gonna reach down and give him a little bro hug.
Aww.
And
You take care of yourself there, little guy.
thanks.
Don't
I'll
Don't get into too much trouble.
only a little.
Of course.
Nix, it's been an honor.
Aw, I pat him on the head. You're such a cute little dude.
And Sola kind of leans over and goes, well, thank you for everything. Sorry I didn't worry you about family.
I'm used to it.
It explains a lot about your actions when we first.
Everything's just froze.
Your
Am I
voice
back?
still works. Oh,
Okay.
hi.
Well, if you
Yeah.
said anything, I missed it because everything just froze.
You're good. He kind of looks and goes, yeah, it's my family and it's all stupid stuff, but I think Valis is coming through with some new orders. It'll be good.
Alice. Oh yeah. I lean down and I look at him and I'm like, you're better than this.
I know. That's why I'm not
I-
often home.
Take care of the both of you, and if you need anything,
How do we find you?
do y'all have sending stones in that magical mansion of yours?
I don't know if we have any.
How about we'll find you?
Okay, I could trust
that
that.
might be easier.
Yeah.
And he kind of goes around and just gives everyone else a high five awkwardly because he's not built up like a strong relationship with you guys. It's just like, thanks.
I'm gonna kiss the top of his head.
Go team.
Thank you.
And I give him a big hug, trying not to claw him at the same time.
He, as you
Unlike-
give him a big hug, he claws at you. Almost as a way of being like, recognizing that you have to hold back. He doesn't. So that way you feel some
Aw.
sense of home.
That's
Oh,
so cute.
boy.
You better go back and marry him when we're done with this.
I mean, I
Oh,
didn't get the
yeah.
ring back, so
I'm just saying, it's there. It's a promise. It's a wish fulfillment.
Yeah.
And he looks
Wow.
over
Change.
towards Lorius and goes, oh, you want to go to the bathhouse? He's like,
They can go to the bathhouse.
that sounds great. Let's go.
oh,
You guys
look at our
part
boys.
ways.
Our little
I'm good.
guys.
They're
I'm
just going
actually
off.
sad.
They're
And that is where we're
safer
gonna
here.
end
They
today's episode.
They're
They
They
are
are
safer, but I hate it.
They're
They
safer
are.
here because if they go with us, they're definitely gonna
They're
die.
gonna
Oh, they're
die.
gonna die if they go
Oh my
with
god,
us.
Lorius, like, I can pick up some healing. Maybe no. No. I don't want
Healing
no.
sword.
Thank you for the most unexpected episode that I have ever planned.
That was
the healing sword.
something.
The healing
sweet
sword.
Lord. I was
Yeah,
done.
he said the healing sword. And part of me was like, so do you stab with it? And when you pull the
It's
sword
a
out, does
different
it
kind of
heal?
healing. It's a different
Oh.
kind of healing.
It's the one where you actually don't heal, you just die instead.
Yes.
It heals
You
you
know.
of this affliction called life.
It does.
That's what I meant.
That is one way
is
to,
absolutely what I
to
meant.
look
It
at
heals you from the
healing. To
condition called life. That's
die, to sleep no more, 'tis a consummation devoutly to be wished.
yeah. You've been healed from the material plane.
Shuffle
Can I
off
get-
this mortal coil.
Can I get healed from the material plane next?
Not today.
No.
Not today. damn it.
What we say to the healing sword. Not today.
Not today, healing sword.
My God, this episode was phenomenal. Though I thank you.
This episode was
though-
unhinged.
A, thank you to Randall for letting it happen. B, thank you to the three of you for indulging my bullshit and each other's bullshit. And thank you to chat for edging us on. For edging us.
I literally thought you were about to say
Egging.
this
No edging.
episode was brought to you by Titty Brisket, and I was like, where are we going with this?
This episode is brought to you by Titty Brisket. For more, go to tittybrisket.com.
Soon sold at your local supermarkets near you.
Can we get
Only
that?
found at Magic Academy.
Can we get that domain and reroute it to Magic?
Can you imagine?
I literally want tittybrisket.com.
Is that a real thing? Hold on a second.
Oh my God.
I
It
hope
probably
not.
is.
You can purchase domains though and have it reroute to.
No, but I want to know if it's an actual.
Yeah.
If someone's using
It's
it.
like farmersonly.com, but for porn.
Daddy's looking dead.
It's free.
Thank you,
No,
Living
it's
Dead, for the
not.
100
It's
bits.
not
Oh.
linked.
What is it? Was I
so-
right?
No one has it.
This is something we can discuss later.
Anyway,
Anyway,
thank you,
it's
Living Dead, for the 100
later.
here. Thank you guys all so much. I will say we did hit on a few topics that were a little rough today. I think that it is important for everyone to acknowledge that prejudices with queer individuals are there. The book as written does have Minotaur slave trade in it. We felt like it was important for us to kind of talk a little bit about it, but as we move forward, we're going to lean away after this episode. But to do one, the person who created this effort and also the communities out there who deserve the love and the show of pride from queer individuals, know that we stand with you, we love you, and together we can make this place a better world. So thank you guys so much. We're gonna raid off to support another queer group that I'm super excited for.
Where are we headed?
Yeah, where
Where are we going?
Here we go.
A good one.
What adventure
Take us
are we
on an
going on
adventure,
tonight?
Magic Daddy.
Oh my god.
Maybe like
Hey, Ron!
maybe like a winning team. I don't know.
Maybe
my
like
God.
a winning team. Like a winning
Doing all the
team.
Debbie fucking Ryans. Like, what?
Boy.
grab those raid emotes.
Shit. Where's my drink? The thirst is real.
Truly.
I'm literally out of water.
Show Aaron the thirst that we have for him.
Oh boy.
And remember to be kind, to love one another, and we will see you very soon.
Bye.